let us begin. There's not a huge amount to recap after last time, but briefly...
Whack.
Briefly, whack. Last time, Klari managed to persuade some of the cultists that the devil they had summoned broken loose, causing a panic amongst them. Some remained to search a hideout for it, while some left to track it down outside. The party chose this as their moment to act, striking as they left the hideout, taking out a few of the cultists. However, the ones left were swiftly recalled via a message spell. The party then found themselves trapped between two groups fighting on both sides, while Neo was stuck uncontrollably dancing.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was
fun.
That was
I
interesting.
enjoyed that one.
Silly boy.
Eventually they managed to fight their way out, although at times luck was very much not on their side. Killing many of the cultists, the party forced the retreat of Jasper the wizard, in charge along with one of the remaining captains. They withdrew into the chapel, leaving a summoned draconic spirit in their wake. But when Stix advanced beyond it, he could not see any sign of them inside. Klari and Neo were able to overcome the dragon, while Arwen finished off the last of the cultists behind them, leaving just one remaining, and Jasper nowhere to be seen. And so we pick things up right at the top of the initiative. Arwen,
Hello.
we have you facing down one cultist,
Okay. What a shame.
the last remaining one.
Right.
He is very, very much hurt.
Okay, good.
Lots of them having
Like the
fallen prey to Stix's. I was going to call it Circle of Death, but it's very much not that. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
You wish it was Circle of Death.
Oh god, yeah.
So the first one didn't do anything.
What are you trying to hit them with?
My dagger. Wait.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Fuck's sake. Stupid game.
What's the total?
Next.
What's the total?
11.
11.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, no, both of
I
those.
don't like these dice.
Would you like a different set?
No.
Sure.
Fine.
Having already betrayed him, pick a different set of dice.
No, it's fine.
Okay, easy.
It's fine.
Anything else you can say? Any bonus actions in the movement?
Stab myself.
I'll allow that as a bonus action if you want.
No.
Okay. In which case, move on to Jasper. He's doing his thing somewhere unseen. So, Klari, you're on the stairs. Stix is forged ahead of you in towards the chapel, while Arwen remains behind, struggling to finish off
I'm not struggling.
one remaining cultist. And the last you saw, Jasper went the same way as Stix and placed this draconic spirit.
Wait!
That you and Neo vanquished.
You have bless. You have 1d4 on top of your attack.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Okay, so roll 2d4. You need a 3 on the first one.
3.
That'll hit him.
Good.
Yes!
Roll some damage.
Hold on. Okay, right. A dagger.
1d4 plus
Yeah.
dex plus any magical bonuses.
Maybe that would come in handy.
Oh, what? Bloody hell. Right. 1 plus 4, I think. Yeah, that's 5. That's awful.
So
Has he been hurt already?
Yes!
He is
Oh
on
my
his last
God.
legs.
Hold on.
Plus 1d6 for Colossus Slayer, I think. No,
No,
1d8.
8.
D8.
Fucking 3.
You've also got Hunter's Mark on him as
I
well.
do.
He's very much dead at this point.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's very
I've rolled
much.
that 3.
Well, he's very much dead. He had 2
Excellent.
HP left.
Well, now he's dead.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
dead.
So any
Get
movement on your
fucking
turn
dead,
before we move
son.
on?
Yes.
Where would you like to move?
Hold on. Let me find the thing. I'd like to go. Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. I'm going this way.
Okay. Klari. He's doing his thing.
Everyone's dead.
This draconic spirit that was between you and Neo has been vanquished. Stix is pushed towards the chapel. He hasn't gone inside, but from what he can see,
Oh yeah, you were like.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys. I don't know if we want to like stop and heal up for a brief minute
Mm-hmm.
and then push in there.
the door is not locked ahead of you, Stix. You can see it's slightly ajar, but not fully open, so you can see a small sliver of the room.
Right.
Oh,
With no regular cultists up, you're on deck, Stix.
I think if we are we taking a turn for just some self care here, or are we?
Yeah.
Because how's everyone looking? Because I could take an aura of vitality if everyone's looking rough.
I'm alright, but like,
Okay.
Neo's about half, if I remember correctly.
Okay. You're okay. You're 48 out of 72. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
And then, I went up. And then I'm gonna get Ruka 25. Oh my god, these high scores. 20, 25, 30.
You can
And
dash.
then- oh yeah, can Ruka dash?
Yeah, everything can dash.
It's just an action for everything other than rogues.
20, 25.
Although rogues can also do it as an action.
Like
obviously.
that. And then I'm gonna say, don't go in yet. I'm gonna set Ruka in, but I've got to make it to
Good idea.
so then I can see what's in there.
Cool. In which case, on my turn, I'm fairly quick and simple. I'm just going to give myself 40 lone hands.
treat yourself.
I know. Self-care. Yeah, so that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
And my bonus will be to... Don't think I have anything good I can do with my bonus. And I've used my channel divinity to give me my spells. So... That's me. Yeah, just wait. I've used my action, so I can't hold it. So yeah, just sort of sit there and wait.
Okay. I'm waiting for anything
Something
from
cool to happen,
Ruka.
I guess.
Okay. Stix. So they're going to do what they'll do. So we'll get to Neo. I think taking his cues from you guys. Neo's going to do a bit of healing on himself. There's another DFS. I'll do. 15. No, 30. He's going to cast second level cure wounds on himself, and he's going to just move himself up here with you, Arwen. Just follow your lead. So he's looking a bit better. We go back to you, Arwen, at the top.
I don't think there's anything threatening in here. I think it's just a random. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40 into the room.
Sorry, where? There is a locked door between you.
Ah, fuck. Are you sure it's locked?
Yes, I'm 100% certain this is
The
locked.
man locked the door.
It's one of the things that took him so long to get to you. Because he locked the door. And his stubby little gnome legs. Or half-bit legs.
Can I... Can I try and pick the lock?
Do you have any thieves' tools?
No. Can I use an arrow?
Yes, you can make a dexterity check at disadvantage using 2 arrows to try and pick the lock.
Yes, I'd like to do that, please.
Okay.
Is it just...
The second one for your disadvantage.
Thanks. 9.
Plus dexterity.
13.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like trying to stuff these arrows into this lock, but they're not designed for this, and you don't really know what you're doing.
Can I knock on the door?
Yeah.
I'd like to knock on the door.
Okay. There's no reply from inside.
Like to knock again.
No one answers.
Oh, that's rude.
Okay. They're doing what they're doing. Klari.
I would like to look through Ruka's eyes. I
Mhm.
think it's my action. And tell her to go into the room and see.
Yeah.
what
Bet
she
they've like
sees.
teleported out or some shit.
Yeah. So there's like a small gap, but yeah, Ruka's mobile enough to like angle in the air and fly sideways into this room, casting around. It's completely empty.
Oh, no.
You don't see any. The room's empty. You don't see anyone in there at all.
There's no one in there.
This is
There must have been like an exit here, but
If we know they're not in there, are we still in initiative technically, or?
Well, you can drop out of initiative, and I'll keep a rough guide on time. If they're doing things in the background, so it's
See.
just going to be, yeah. I've
Okay.
got kind of in my head what they're doing and how many rounds it's going to take them to do it.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys. We can drop initiative, and you guys can be a bit more free flow, or we can just keep it.
I think so, because I think on hearing, yeah, they're not in there anymore. I think Stix will probably want to head in, but technically still your turn, so I'll let you finish on what you were doing before.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go into the room. 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does anything attack me?
No, nothing attacks you as you enter the room.
You're also disappointed.
Okay.
No one's in here, guys.
Shit.
That I can see.
You've got. You can make checks if you want to.
Oh,
see
Can
anything.
I do an investigation check, see if I can see
Yeah.
exit?
See any
that
signs
might
of
be
any?
hidden?
Yeah, you can have a look for that. You don't find any like hidden exits.
Oh yeah.
The only sort of hidden things you find are stuff you've already discovered searching through here, and you don't see any signs with that of sort of anyone having moved around and still being there but invisible or hidden or anything like that. So there's everything Stix.
Yeah, I'll probably move in as well. Oh, hello. Yeah, try and move in and ask. So move in, and I would like to cast. Oh, Klari, you already did detect magic in there before, didn't you? Or no?
I asked someone else to do it. I don't have to take magic.
I think you did to see whether or not the lock was magical on the cage.
Right.
So I believe someone has cast detect magic in here, and also to see whether the dragon heads on the wall were magical,
Right.
which none of it was. So I believe someone has cast that in here.
Okay. So in which case, I'll. Yeah, same as Klari.
If the guy is still in there, he's like invisible.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe detect magic would work now, but then he would have to cast. He could theoretically have cast invisibility on the other person as well, because there was that woman.
Oh, yeah, that's
So, yeah, unless they both just bamfed. So I'll tell you what, I will cast Detect Magic again in here and have a look around.
Yeah, at the moment nothing lights up immediately in the immediate vicinity from Detect Magic.
Does Detect Magic detect stuff like spells that have been cast in the last few?
Only active effects.
That's really annoying.
For example, magical weapons
Yeah,
that
yeah,
have a
yeah.
constant enchantment, stuff like that.
I'm assuming it would see someone who was invisible, like see them, because that's an active invisible.
Yeah, but you need line of sight on the object or the thing,
but
so
you don't have line of
you
sight.
can't see it, so because it's invisible. The same if
Okay.
something was in the ethereal plane, like magically, if it cast etherealness, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
But you don't, looking around, you don't see like any illusions or anything like that, so there's no disguised exits to this room. No, nothing is revealed to you from this place.
In which case,
They've got to be in here.
I don't know. He was a wizard. I reckon he could have teleported out or some description of it.
Stix, make an Arcana check for me.
Oh lordy! All right.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Other than you don't get any more information beyond what you've already picked up on, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise then I think, so I've moved, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll just start making for... I'll tell you what, I'll make for this thing, because this thing's like a coffin or something, isn't it? Or is that
It's
like
just
an
a stone altar.
Oh, just like a stone altar, okay.
Yeah, like... it's been carved and engraved in places, but the only thing you found on it, you found this like carved panel that came out before.
Then I would like to do a bit more of a thorough investigation of the walls. Like just look around, any sconces I can pull, any stones that are out of place, any things that are anywhere. Just like, yeah, that's what Stix is doing. Just pushing stuff.
Yeah.
Not this wall.
Come on.
What about this one?
Yeah, that's it. But in his head, thinking like, yeah, they've dimension doored, they've done something, they've got out of here some way somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to stick an initiative like this, or if you want to drop it, it's up to you.
I think I'll say I'm happy to drop it because probably after realising that
We'll
none of
drop
my
it and be
stuff's
a bit
working,
more-
go and find Arwen and see what she's up to, trying to get into places.
Okay. I think. Yeah, she's just gonna heal himself a little bit more because Arwen looks pretty alright, doesn't she?
I'm fine.
Cool. So I'll bring him up to 62.
Run around here.
And he's still got most of his high level spells. Not massively high spells, but he's still got his haste and he's still got both his third levels. So he's still got a bit to possibly add into some smarts.
Lovely.
So you guys begin like all making your way. While I give you this opportunity, Arwen, while Stix and Klari are making their way over to you, is there anything you'd like to have been doing with this door, or are you just sort of waiting?
Is it like a key lock, or is it locked on the inside?
Yeah, it has like a key lock.
Okay. Can I...
Which is where you'd have to have stuck your arrows in to attempt this lockpick.
Okay, I think I'll wait for Klari to come and pick the lock because she's talented.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
16.
16. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, can I check if it's like magical?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check to see
Like
if
if it actually will be unlocked. 18
Ooh, nice.
20.
You don't think this is magically sealed?
It's not magic. Okay, cool.
Or you don't think it's like magically like enhanced in any way?
Okay.
Like it might have been locked by magic or something like that, but it's not. It's still a physical lock. You think.
Okay, cool. I'll wait for Klari.
And while you're waiting, you do hear a small amount of sort of shuffling around. Just manages to drift under the crack of the
Can you
bottom.
look through the lock?
Yeah, you can make a second check
Can I
through
look
the
through?
keyhole with disadvantage if you want, because you're looking through a very tiny little space.
What was it? Perception.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay. You maybe see in the few seconds you're looking through something shift across your field of vision, but it's dark inside. It's more of a shadow than like a physical person. You think?
Is it quite big or small or?
It's difficult to tell through the keyhole. The shadow is distorted by
Okay.
the source of light.
Does it look human shaped, or like Does it look straight or like it's an animal, so it's vertical? I
You
think
look
I'll.
vaguely humanoid.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Cool. Thank you.
So everyone
Fine.
is stepping up on the door.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I'm gonna try and kick it in.
You're going to try and kick it
Just
in.
let me try and
Stix
unlock it
pissed off.
first.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll be smart.
Okay.
Maybe. Stix.
That is Stix. Pan flute would not help you here.
Nice.
23, however, will.
Maybe the door's
Okay. So this time, having attempted to pick this lock before, and a little bit more familiar with it, Klari, you find almost like the hidden tumbler within that's disguised within the locks, into making it harder to pick. But you actually find it this time and are able to release the door. A very soft click, isn't it? You turn the tools in the lock and the door is now unlocked.
Fantastic. I'll pull my shield up and off to go on first.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of say like, yeah, I guess if me and Neo go on first, then you guys follow behind with any ranged capabilities you've got. I think that should be
Good
a
job.
good plan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, push in through the door.
Okay, so Stix, you're going first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Stix first and Neo after, like we had. That was the situation we had before, wasn't it? Then Klari, then Arwen at the back with the bow.
Okay.
Oh. And inside was another dragon. He hasn't said no. Not liking it. The suspense.
Well, it was horizontal, not No, it was vertical, not horizontal. So maybe it's a dragonborn.
Maybe it's a dragonborn. Maybe it's a.
Maybe it's just with
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, just,
Oh god, I am absolutely attached to everything.
sorry, just get trouble revealing this one. As I think I said before, all caves will from henceforth be square. So, Stix, you open up this door and you get a glimpse of a. That's not the right one. Of a like dark and. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. I grabbed the wrong thing.
Oh no! Control Z. Control Z. Nice.
That layer. Calm down. And see a brief glimpse of a dark and dingy room. There are two figures inside. There is several bookshelves, a bed. You might be able to see out the corner of your eye
That motherfucker.
a desk.
What is it?
Found him. Oh, can I also say sorry? If I'm pushing in,
Yeah.
I am holding my action to fling flim
Okay.
at the first thing, at the first like bad guy I see.
Okay.
So I guess that would probably be. I mean, I guess Jasper's
He's
direct line of sight, I would say.
Given the way the door opens, you'd probably see him first.
Yeah, because also it opens that way. So okay, cool.
So yeah, you can.
I can fling flim. Flim flim. 21.
This is where it's
He's gonna shield, isn't he? He's gonna go shield, and it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, he's unhurt at the moment. So
I think, did I bless Neo?
I'm going to say
myself?
Bless is gone, given the time everything's.
That's fair.
With everything happening near you guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will just give me what you said. You're going to move Neo up here. So he is going to shield that. Yeah, he's going to shield that.
Bastard.
So yeah, you do manage to hit him with this flame. You see that it just arcs across this like rippling arcane shield.
Found him.
Which does use his reaction, which does mean the action he was holding doesn't go off.
Oh, he's in there. Why is he in there? Is it just him and her?
Well, those are the only two left.
Well, no, they had a guest. He was like,
that must be through
"What
that.
about
That must
our
be through
guest?"
the walkway then. Must be through that walkway.
So yeah, and you immediately see there is like another corridor again shut by a door.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are like moving to bookcases and like pulling stuff. You can see they're both holding bags and like cramming stuff quickly in bags. Both of them, like, a quick glance, you can see they are quite full. The shelves are reasonably empty of things. You can see there's like moving in. If you look to your left, you see the desk is completely clear now. You guess maybe there was other stuff on it before that's already been grabbed. But yeah. I think what we should do, for the sake of simplicity, is if that Stix going in first, we'll just pick up the same initiative order, but from Stix.
Okay. Yeah,
So you've still got bonus action and movement.
Okay, then I'll move. So as a bonus action, well, I'll just call out, fuck, they're here. As a bonus action, I will do nothing. Yeah, not really do anything. But as my movement, I will move. I'm gonna say I move like. Do I want to instigate and run up to him, or do I want to be there? I think I want to be a defender in a minute and let people come in and start shooting shit. So I'm just gonna step up and be here. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Nope, can't do it. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. Run right up to him.
Okay.
He worries me most.
Okay. That's for whatever reason not showing up for me, but I will just make a note that you are next to him.
Can you see my?
Yeah, it's just being a bit slow. Okay, so next we have this captain, and he is going to dash across the room
And hit with advantage and G. Yeah.
flank Stix.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there's a tiny little spider in my dice tray.
Oh, kill it.
Alive?
Kill
It's
it.
alive, it moves when I get near it. It might be crushed by flying dice. So, that's going to be 18 plus stuff to hit you.
God, doesn't it? As long as that stuff is one.
It's more than one, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
So 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This set of dice out. All the shiny math box. Sweet. Good old sneak attack. Comes in behind you for 10, 14, 15 plus 3, I think. And 15 plus 4, so 19 damage on the first hit.
Every god alive that I killed. 19, so that's 58, 28.
And then the second attack is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's
And that's 1, so that's 5 damage on the second attack.
5 damage.
That is their turn. So 20. And then she's going to go around here. Disengage as a bonus action from you and just gets to the wall here and just slaps her hand against the wall. And all of a sudden you see basically like a set of illusions like peeling back and a series of carved rungs like forming a ladder appear in the wall, and a section of ceiling that looks to be like between beams, just pure earth and stone, suddenly reveals to be a trapdoor.
Oh shit.
And she like slaps this rune on the side of the wall. Just like dispels this illusion. But that is her turn. So we shall go to Neo.
Stop her.
20, 25, 30. Rush up behind her. He's going to make 2 strikes. They will both hit. And so he will deal. Plus 17 damage, which I believe will be enough to finish her. Yes.
Nice job, Neo.
Rushes in. She's like she begins to essentially climb this ladder. Where's that one gone?
Oh my god, it's all the way over there.
It is all the way over there.
That's fine.
Damn D12.
And you can see, like, as part of this, like her slapping the wall and this trapdoor being revealed, it like pops itself and just creaks open. Clearly not frequently used. It's like squeaks as it opens up, but compelled by magic, it still opens.
And it goes down. Something down into
No, it's up.
Oh, it goes up,
It's
right.
up.
Oh, this could be a way up. What's the dragons? Yes.
I
Oh,
like what are you up to?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 25, 30. How much movement is it to get onto the bed?
So you can just jump up onto the bed for free.
Excellent. Cool. Right, 5, 10.
and she spends the rest of her movement jumping on the bed.
Cool. I'm gonna bow in.
I'm gonna bow him.
I'm gonna bow in
Roll me for the bow.
with a +3 arrow.
Okay.
Is that +3 to?
That's +3 to attack and damage, or
And
whatever you normally roll.
27.
That hits.
Excellent. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh no, wrong dice. It's fine. This dice is the one I need. That's worse. Okay, 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah. And then
No.
Oh no, wait, no, hold on. 9, then oh god, so many dice. 9,
Too much hissing when it rolls before you.
10, 11.
He doesn't. He won't get plus a slide. He's not taking any damage yet.
11 damage so far.
Okay.
None.
No.
Oh, first hit him. What a great day. 13.
Misses. You land it almost in exactly the same place.
Oh wait. No, yeah, no.
But this one just has, like, you've almost moved it slightly more to the centre of his chest, and this one actually pings off the breastplate that he's got underneath his robes. At which point it is going to be his turn. So he is going to he is going to disengage as a bonus action. And then moves 10, 15. Runs.
He's multi-classed, guys.
Runs over to this ladder
Oh,
and
what?
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
disengage as a bonus action.
Oh shit! Yes, of course.
And then just quickly scrambles his way up and pops out of sight. And then he disappears from your sight as he pops out above the hole. You hear some more arcane words from him as he's scrambling up. He's begins to cast this spell, and then he just out of sight above the hole.
Oh, do we want to go for him, or do we want to try and, because this seems to be his bedroom, do we want to try and find the runic thing that
He's
controls
probably
the
put it in his
dragons?
bag.
Oh yeah, he's probably got it on him. Yeah, if you're a smart guy, you would have it on you, wouldn't you?
Because he's crammed everything into his bag.
Yeah. Do we want to take a look in what's in that room on the right, or are
I
we
think
just
follow
chasing?
him first and then we'll come back down later.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Klari, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna chase
Fast.
after him.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Try and run from me.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, you're all the way back there. You could actually run from him.
I can try. 5, 10,
Although yeah, you got 40 feet
20,
of movement. So.
25, 30, 35. 40. And then bonus action dash. 5, 10. Is that where the ladder is?
The ladder is where the dead body is.
How high is the ladder? I've got 30 feet of movement left.
You would get to the top of the ladder with 30 feet of movement.
I would like to go up the ladder.
Okay.
What are you looking
Because I'm
Yeah.
looking at what this spell does.
But I think he's probably prepared a spell for whoever's on the top.
That's fine because there's like 4 of them.
There is.
It
It
works
depends.
somehow going up the ladder.
Sorry,
what the
pardon me,
spell
excuse
is, I
me.
guess,
Sorry,
yeah.
pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me.
Okay, so Klari, you get up and to the top of the thing. You get maybe a foot or so out, and then there's just there's something blocking you. You try and move, you try and look around, you try and push your hands up,
See,
and there is this invisible wall just blocking your pathway. You can't get out
Okay.
from here.
Does she know where, is this a part of the outside world that we've seen?
where you pop up, you can see in this very small bit of dome that's over you, you can see woods and trees and things around you. You don't immediately recognise where you are, but it is dark, there are no light sources, but you can just make out with the faint moonlight that you are still in the woods. You haven't gone that far. Your internal geography would tell you haven't gone too far from the entrance either. You still have your bonus action dash, you still have your action. For anything you want to do, any checks you want to make, and if you have any spells you'd like to try and cast. So you can see Jasper, he is only about sort of 5-10 feet from this point.
Misty Step.
He can't go very far.
Ooh.
Well, he wasn't able to get very far before getting away.
I feel like it probably wouldn't work, but can I Misty Step through it?
I need to double check that.
Then you'll be out of spells. First time ever.
Excellent. Is that roll of force?
I know there's some things you can, but some things you can't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what one it is that you can't Misty Step through, but
Right.
That was a pretty picture. I've never seen it before.
What, on the...
No, in the book.
Oh.
I thought it was a different book.
Doesn't say anything about blocking teleportation, so yeah, you can absolutely Misty Step. However, Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, I thought it was action.
But we can say use your action to dash if you want.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, but I'm really good. Yeah, I can do that.
Technically, can you use a bonus action as your action?
No.
But it's a bonus
I know,
action.
but that's what the rules
it's
say.
really dumb.
You can't turn bonus actions into actions. It doesn't
This is
make any sense, but
Pathfinder.
that's the way the rules run.
Fair enough.
Then yeah, I'll action dash bonus action.
Bonus action, Misty
Misty
Step.
Step.
Yeah, you can see there is a look on his face that even you catch is like, oh god, I'll be alright now, like a look of relief, and then you teleport out the other side and he's like, ah, fuck.
Need to get this fucking guy.
That's literally everything I can do on my turn.
Okay.
Assuming
Stix.
that happens.
What are you doing?
Stix is going to say, "Come on, kids, let's go," and then run up. So that's 5, 10. Obviously, yeah. 20 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Would that get me to the top of the thing, or would it?
20 feet of movement would get you enough so you can see, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then would I then feel the dunk?
Yeah, you'd run into the same issue that Clary did.
Shit. But then I'd see Clary out there and go, she got
Yeah.
out there somehow. Aha! And then,
Use one of
sadly,
your favourite spells.
and then I'll really, really sadly have to use my last 3rd level spell to Misty Step. Oh, I have one 1st level spell left. To then Misty Step out. Actually, but would making like an Arcana check about this be a bonus action or anything like that? Like, would I know if I could just whack it really hard?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Would that be a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, it's definitely within the realms of a bonus action.
Okay, then no, Misty Stepping then, because Misty Stepping out. Then if I Misty Step, so like I'm assuming I can see him somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's only about 10, managed to get about 10 feet away because the room's maybe like 10 feet, and then there's like 10 feet of tunnel to like get to the surface.
So Misty Step to him. Oh fuck, that's bonus action, Snaring Strike, but that's fine. could have done that and just helped. But no. Yeah, no. So then I'll get to him and then I'll just try and hit him. As I get to him. 15.
Misses.
16. Oh, come on.
Also misses.
Stix, you fool. Okay, yeah, then. But like, I want to make sure I'm in front of him, like basically the other side of him. So
Okay.
assuming he's running away, I'm going around.
Yeah, he was moving in a direction. Yeah. You
Yeah,
could get-
yeah. And then that's where I am. That's where I'm
Okay.
at. Oh, gotta get that strength score. Or just a better sword. I like the better sword idea.
Okay.
Requires less effort.
Alright, it is Neo's turn. Neo is going to attempt the same thing. However, having had gushed down enough of people getting through his
Wall of Force.
his wall of force, yeah, as Neo gets to the top and goes to cast Misty Step, he's going to counterspell this one because he's got a slot left. So. Neo like attempts to get out, but is rebuffed and kind of like stuck on the inside.
Just Misty Step harder.
That is good.
Be the mist that you want to see in the world.
How tall is the tunnely bit?
So it's like 10-foot room, 10-foot tunnel.
Okay, so Neo's at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it mine?
It is now your go.
Excellent. I'm gonna go right 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna climb the ladder,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's gonna. No, hold on.
From 25 feet to the
No,
ladder.
hold on. Wait. I am gonna get. No, I am. Yeah, no, I'm going to the ladder,
So 25 feet got you to the ladder.
and then I'm gonna go up it. But I'm gonna leave a space in the middle.
Okay, so you're going 10 feet up the ladder.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then there's gonna be a space, and then there's Neo.
right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I am going to cast like summon my wildfire spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is that a bonus action?
No, it's a normal action.
Okay, it's an action. Summon your spirit.
Yeah, summon it behind me.
Behind you on the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's gonna go up the ladder to the middle section.
Okay, this is an animal spirit.
Right.
Climbing a ladder.
Right. It can be like a monkey or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
It can be anything.
Okay, so okay, fair enough.
Or it could be
I've seen a cat climb a ladder.
a bird. It can be anything. It's gonna be in the middle of us.
Okay, so you can put it in the middle of the two. Yeah.
But I can't summon it there because otherwise it'll blow up. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask the spirit to teleport us.
Does it have to see where it's going?
Wait, can it? It can share the same space as Neo, though, can't it?
It can squeeze. Yeah, it could probably do that.
Can I go one up? Yeah, I have 5 extra feet.
You've gone 25 to the ladder and then 10 up, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go behind Neo.
Okay.
The spirit's going to go in the same space is Neo,
Okay.
so it can see.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to teleport the two of us out.
Okay. What is there anything required from that?
Nope.
Okay. The two of you just teleport out then.
Cool.
All of you are now.
All of us except for Neo.
No, he's out.
No, I can take.
Oh no, yeah, it can take
Anything
someone.
within a 5 foot radius can go with it.
So-
That's why I was like, okay, it needs to be in the
Okay,
middle.
clever. Okay.
But I can't summon it next to Neo, otherwise Neo will blow up.
Oh, pretty nice.
Okay, so all of you are now here. Located thusly.
Can't wait
End of
for
your
a
turn,
dragon
Arwen.
to drop down on our head. I can't,
End of my
I
turn.
can't wait.
Yeah, action, bonus action, movement, all done.
I don't have any bonus actions. Carry on.
Is it not a bonus action to command your spirit?
No, I don't think it is.
Either way, all done. At which point?
It's a free action to talk.
Okay. At which point, it is going to be his turn. What's he gonna do? He is going to check what this spell does. Because it's a third level higher, one additional target. So fourth level would be 3 of you. So everyone except. Oh, well, I really should have stayed on the page. So I know what save you need to make. I believe. Can you make a wisdom save?
Is this
for me?
against an effect that charms me?
It is not a charm effect.
Is this against a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. Yes, wisdom saving throw, please. Everyone but Arwen. I should make one for Neo, who has a whopping
Nice.
+5. Oh.
He should have more than +5 as a paladin, I feel like.
No, because he's
Done.
got 1 wisdom plus proficiency,
Ah,
plus his own aura, so he's got +8. So Neo makes it, Klari makes it, Stix. Well, that's a real bummer for him.
What was it?
4th level hold person,
Ah,
which would have been real bad if you'd failed it. But
I mean, I've passed, it doesn't matter, but that might be. No, but it's not because you're not. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
okay.
It's an enchantment spell, but it doesn't charm. It's like
Yeah. So,
confusion.
what you can do? He rolls up the sleeve of his robe, Stix, in front of you, and you can see he's got this sort of elegant sword tattooed on his forearm. You can see as he pulls it up, and this tattoo on his forearm ripples and like peeling off his skin and growing larger. This full-sized sword just bursts out and is now in your face and is going to try and take a strike at you.
that seems impractical.
And is a bit shit, really. That's 12 to hit.
No.
Yeah, so you see this sort of like ripple of his arm and goes to strike at you. Not got much left now. He's just gonna just a run.
Just chilling.
His big, his spells failed. You've all gone through his wall of force. He just done his stubby little halfling legs just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just begins to run away.
Is that him?
What are That's an attack of opportunity.
Dis-
Right?
oh yes. Yes. Yes, you fool. 28.
Yes, that'll hit.
Oh no, that's because I was doing it as Klari. 17
17
damage.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want? Gold? Jewels? I'll give you all the treasure you want. Anything you want that's down there, take it.
Nah, we'll just take it after you're gone.
Damn.
These guys could be really nice. We have gone in here and just started whacking. I don't think they're nice, but they're worshipping an evil god. And they were doing some bad stuff.
It's the end of his turn. Klari. I don't have a tiny sword icon. So I'm going to throw out a tiny sulker to... No, that's gone wrong. To represent his sword.
Ruka wouldn't have been able to get past the force field, could she?
No.
So Ruka's, sorry, Ruka.
Ruka's just chilling downstairs. Does he have to make some kind of save for the wall of force?
Yes, he's making concentration. No, he dropped the wall of force when he got out for hold person, which failed.
I see.
So can I say, would Ruka be up here?
Ruka can just fly straight up. Where is my owl? There we go.
Dave's green. Makes sense. That means it's healthy.
You should have control of
Little owl.
So I'm gonna run up to him, hold my action to attack him, tell Ruka to do her thing.
Ruka's going to give you advantage.
Give the advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Finally. She's always been like just like 5 feet too far away.
This feels really mean, just hunting down a midget.
24.
Yes, sorry, that definitely hits.
11.
Negative.
11,
32.
32. Yeah, okay. Maths makes that number. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
still alive.
He is, yes.
I'm just gonna say, are you the one controlling the dragons? Stop it.
You're the one controlling the dragons. Stop.
He's just like, no, they will help me. They will achieve my goals. See, it's like looks like past you, almost like up into the sky.
Guys, it's him.
Cool.
Okay,
Is everything on my turn?
Stix, if that's everything on the turn.
Cool. I'm going to run.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15. Oh no. 5, 10, 15, 20. Fuck, can't quite get that. Yeah, I can go here. Is that an attack of opportunity from the sword thing that's hovering there?
No, it can't make its own reactions.
Cool.
It's not a creature with
Yeah.
reactions, it's an item.
Do I get advantage with Ruka or is that no? 'Cause
Ruka is not a combat threat, they can only use the help
Cool.
action, so you don't get advantage from that, I'm
in
afraid.
which case, I would like to use. I would like to. No, this is the thing. I'd like to bonus action Wrathful Smite. No. I'd like to bonus action Ensnaring Strike. Sorry.
Okay. He's going to use his last 3rd level spell slot to counterspell that.
Oh, you
He
piece
doesn't
of shit!
want to be smited.
That's literally my last spell.
It would. I think smited is correct.
Smoked.
I think smoked. Yeah.
Smelt.
He does not want to be smoked.
I don't want to be smelt.
Yeah, smoke might be correct. But
Or like you have been smoked, or be
You have
smoked,
been
foul
smitten.
demon.
he's about to be smitten with you then. So he can cancel that, but he's still gonna get hit.
Counter this, you filthy casual.
How much damage is that?
That is 14.
14.
I'm gonna say it's non-lethal.
He's still standing.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, he's not standing anymore.
Yeah, I just like, as I sort of like run up to him, it's the first attack like goes across his chest, but then the next attack is like spinning around, knocking with like the hilt of my blade like straight in the center of the forehead,
Mm-hmm.
and then just with my momentum use my other foot to come around and just kick his leg out from underneath him.
This guy's
So
squishy.
Twists and falls.
Wizard.
Yeah, so he just twists and falls onto the floor and he's out cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly that. He just crumples to the ground.
I'm just gonna say, fucking hell. Okay.
Is he still
You
alive?
have made me run
Yeah.
too far.
Yeah, Stix has knocked him unconscious.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Whew.
Should we take this guy inside? Because I'm slightly worried that dragons are gonna fly over the hill and fucking burn us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put my shield away, sword away, grab him,
Mm-hmm.
and then use. I mean, I don't. If it's still my turn, are we still going in
I
turns, or are
don't
we?
really need to do it.
No, not really.
Cool. Then I'm grabbing this guy.
Yeah, you guys are
pulling him
moving
up and
back.
charging back towards the thing to go back down the.
Yeah,
back
so
downstairs.
the entrance is basically this patch of rocks here, which is, you realise having popped out of it is an illusion designed to disguise the trapdoor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then
yeah, you
I'll-
can head back in that direction. Just make me a real quick athletics check with advantage, just to see how long it takes you. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to drag a small gnome, but just, you're pretty tired. Yeah, 23. Yeah, it's no problem. You guys...
Don't know why I'm still using that when my dice right here. Why? Oh god.
My dice were just not rolling well.
Well,
These two test rolls
Now
now all
on.
below 10.
dice. Anyway. Continue.
It's alright. You guys do manage to get him back inside, and between you lower him down so he doesn't fall and break his neck or anything like that. Indeed, just in time as you do hear the beat of heavy leathery wings, and you get the sense that he had issued some kind of command to get a ride, essentially.
Fun.
That if taken too long, would have arrived to help him.
Yeah, that would have been not very fun. But
Mhm.
yeah, assuming we're back sort of down.
Yeah, you guys
bottom
are back
now.
down and you hear this heavy impact as something incredibly large lands, feet above you, but there's like a little bit of dust shakes out from the ceiling as it does so.
It's like holding him by his robe off the ground,
Mhm.
just like chuck him onto the bed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he doesn't. He's bad person. He doesn't get the bed. I'll just throw him onto the floor.
Okay, just roll 1d4 for me.
Thank you. 1.
Okay,
Damn.
it's alright.
Can we all be surrounding him?
Yeah, he's like,
Just to,
if you want, I'll throw you back onto the...
I don't like that he hasn't told me what's happened after this 1d4. That's fine. Is he still like, me throwing him didn't hurt him too much?
No, you haven't.
He's dead now.
That was not 1 point of damage. It's fine.
Cool. Well, yeah, he's like on the floor, and I'm gonna take the rest of my rope
Mm-hmm.
and begin to. Okay. So the bench that's over there. I'm actually gonna take him over to that, and I'm just gonna wrap my rope around him and the bench, and basically just tie him and his like hands is like straight to this bench.
You're just tying him to his desk.
No, you know whatever these benches are like.
They're bookshelves in the corner.
Oh, bookshelves,
There's, like,
right?
different
Okay, that makes
bookshelves.
sense.
This.
Yeah, what is?
That's also a bookshelf. There's just
Okay.
two slightly different bookshelves.
Then yes, I will be doing it to his desk in that
Okay.
case.
Yeah, he's got like a desk. It's like 2 stacks of drawers on either side, and then just like a flat top, so you'd be able to like see like underneath, and so you put him on top of that and just tie him up.
Cool. And then I guess just ask, what are we doing now? Do you want to wake him first? Do you want to look around first?
Can I search him for something that might be this item?
Yeah.
Did you drop it again?
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
Ah.
Dice all over the place.
Would that be investigation?
That's not very
Yes.
nice.
If you're investigating, looking around, searching for stuff.
Oh no, it was in my foot a second ago.
17.
I've got it. With you. No, I don't got it.
I see it. What?
No.
Like, small toes.
Ow! I keep stabbing myself. If I didn't, it's because of our socks.
It keeps feeling like I've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find again. It was like there's another little illusionary like alcove, and picking up on this was the signature. Now you can find you find there is like been a chest, almost like maybe like there's like the very faintest corners poking, almost like clipping through, where it's been like pulled out and pushed back in without properly being pushed in far enough.
You can't even reach it.
Yeah, Lord.
Like this. I'm sorry.
This is so
Continue.
embarrassing.
Continue.
Yeah, so you find that's like a hidden chest. Is what you find.
A hidden chest. Interesting.
Like looking around them. There's still like a number of like books and stuff on the wall, but the majority of what's left seems to be fairly common. You know, they're not like arcane tomes or things like that. Seems like anything of value, because you suspect probably just been like shoved in these bags.
I was going to say, can I then have a look through his bag?
Yeah.
While I've like, obviously like to tie him up, I will remove the bag, tie him up, and then go pilfering through it.
Yeah.
See what it's got.
Okay. So, if you, I'm assuming you're going to go through the pockets of all the cultists eventually and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you guys have a quick chat, decide what you're gonna ask if you're gonna ask him anything when he becomes conscious. I'm just gonna quickly add up all the loot from all the various different places and give it to you all as one.
That's probably easier than us just going, we're going to this room and then this room and then this room. Yeah. What do we need to know from this guy? Just like
How he's controlling the dragons.
yeah, how he's controlling the dragons. Are there any more of these guys anywhere else? If only I had a spell. Can we take like a short rest? Do you reckon he's probably like knocked out cold, right? So if could we take like a short rest in here, just keep a watch on him, sort of thing?
Yes, you can take a short rest if you want.
Yeah, anyone fancy that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna roll some hit dice. I roll 4 hit dice. 53. Hey. 65. so 2 times 4 is 8, so that's 8 added on. Do you add on? No, you don't add on your con to rolling.
Yeah, your con lead goes on hit dice.
Okay, cool. So then that's actually 87.
So one of the advantages of again having a higher con is when you roll hit dice.
One, 8. Yeah, I'm not full now. And I get my Channel Divinity back, which I'm then going to use on Zone of Truth when, like, or at least I'm going to give myself back a third of spell slot. And if we need it, I've got Zone of Truth or Dispel Magic, because maybe that might work on runic shit. Maybe.
2 down, sure.
You can roll a hit dice.
Yeah. I don't get any spells.
No, you don't.
So
No.
I just hit dice.
Yeah.
So I add 1.
Yes. Oh no, wait, that's already added for 1.
Has it? Oh, it has.
Yeah, it has.
What so did yours?
Okay.
Well, so it did. Crap. Need to take away some HP.
Okay. So, what you find while doing your investigation, you know, over the course of this hour, you're like slowly like going through, picking over things. Someone's maybe near or whatever you've left to stay and watch him. You know, but you guys like go through and sort of like start looking for like you know keys, those sorts of things. You do a fairly comprehensive search amongst you. And what I will do is also reveal the rest. I've not got two.
Oh, did we find that other bloke?
No.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Okay.
movement.
No, you found no trace of anyone else. That was the one thing, like looking around, moving, you found no sign of anyone.
Okay, we should ask him who the hell that was.
Yeah, agreed. Also, we should go down this bit, to see, this little alcove, because his friend, don't know if that's who you're referring to.
Yeah.
But right, yeah.
Yeah, like as part of this, like some of these doors are locked, but you've got time. You can. Klari can pick them. You guys can smash them down, but you discover essentially this. Find another bedroom with a small table, a few chests and things, and that. And so, in total, you find 2,890 copper pieces.
Hold on.
Jesus. Oh wait, I can add it to the party fund, and then we can.
I have the party fund.
You have.
I've got the party bag.
Oh yeah. I was holding. You know what?
I've got some stuff dropped.
Yeah, you know what? Here is 16 platinum.
Oh, good lord! Right, 16. Yeah.
61 gold.
Oh, God. Give me your phone.
It's your phone.
Over there.
There you go, that's my calculator.
Thank you. Yeah, 61 was that?
Yeah.
You have to do some more adding as well. So
58 silver.
50.
you've typed 123, but the calculator's 94.
Yeah.
And 49 copper.
Oh shit! Right, silver. Jesus Christ. And then copper.
Yeah, 49 copper.
Okay, and to that copper,
Yeah.
add 2,890 copper.
2,000.
That's like 20 gold.
Yeah, no.
90 plus
49.
49 is
Which is
2,000.
fair because I was going to put it in the money fund.
Oh, okay.
939. Yeah.
Do you want me to give you the new silver total? The new silver total is 2,018.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
And what's that? 124. So the new gold total is 565.
Okay.
And the new platinum total is 23.
Okay.
Exciting.
Additionally,
Additionally.
you also find 4 gold lockets with small portraits painted inside. They bear no resemblance to each other. The lockets are not the same design or anything like that. The portraits have no resemblance to each other. They're just 4 lockets. You'd estimate worth about 25 GP each.
Right.
A small mirror in a painted wooden frame, probably worth about 25 GP as well.
Mirror.
Small hand mirror. 2 black velvet masks stitched with silver thread. About 25 GP each. Yeah, they look like almost like a match pair of like masquerade ball masks.
Can I put one on? Does it do anything?
Yeah, it's just a mask. Like it doesn't.
Yes.
It changes
makes
how you look.
different.
You find on Jasper himself, you find 2 like healing potions are like tucked into like his belt and stuff.
What kind of healing potion?
Superior healing potions.
Ooh, we don't have one of those yet.
We do.
Oh
not.
no, yes we do.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do. Oh,
We now have 3.
what was I worried about earlier on?
We have
Jesus.
2 greater healing potions and 3 superior.
You also find a regular one that he's like stuffed in the bag.
A normal one.
Yeah, a normal one.
Oh.
You find a bone, like a scroll tube made from bones. Like made from the
Lovely.
bones of a creature you expect.
Bone scroll.
Like a scroll case.
Can I open it up? What's?
Yeah, inside there are 2 spell scrolls inside.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the spells that might be on there?
You would be able to read one of them. It is a Zone of Truth spell scroll.
Oh,
The other one
sweet.
is, because I believe the rules are, if it's not on your spell list, you can't read it. So we'll just go with that for now. The other one Clary will be able to read is Sleep.
Sleep. Okay. Okay.
How does spell scrolls work?
It's the rules as written. It's something like you can only read the scroll if the spell is on your spell list, and you can only cast it from the scroll if the spell is
You
on
only
your spell
cast
list.
it once.
Yes, and then the scroll is destroyed.
Oh, okay. Okay, well you keep those. I won't put them in the party one.
As a wizard, you can scribe spells from scrolls into your spell book. That is how wizards learn new spells.
Okay, I'm not a wizard.
No.
I don't need to know these things.
You find there is a large wizard's hat which matches the colour of Jasper's robes.
Does it do anything good?
You can make an arcana check.
Yoink.
Did I bring that book? I think I did.
19.
19. Yeah, this is a magic hat.
What does the magic do?
I was going to say, actually, now that we've got, now that there is a Zone of Truth spell scroll, can I use my spell to cast Detect Magic on any of these items?
On it. Okay. Yeah. So the.
I'm assuming the hat is
Yes.
magic.
So it's just the hat.
Just the
Okay.
hat.
The hat and the chest has a magical aura as well.
Okay.
Wild shape isn't a spell, is it?
No.
No.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so the hat is magical. You don't know what it does yet. There is a large vial of a sort of viscous reddish liquid. It's non-magical, but it's in
Can I
there.
smell it?
Yeah, you like. It smells quite sort of foul, but Other than that, it's
Okay.
not immediately obvious by smell alone what it is.
Okay.
Did Stix take the hat?
Yeah, Stix is now wearing the hat around. Thinking he's cool. Do I know what sort of magic the hat is?
The hat. So the chest, I'll tell you, is, because I know that one off the top of my head, is abjuration, like protection magic. The hat is.
Evocation. Stix stuff.
Yeah, probably evocation.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Evocation or enchantment.
okay.
Evocation, probably evocation based on what it does. Yeah, and then additionally, like heavily wrapped in like bundles of like heavy cloth to provide padding, you find 2 crystalline statues, one of a blue dragon and one of a black. Both of them have glowing runes along them, etched in places, almost like minute versions of the real thing that you saw.
Fantastic. I'm thinking we set those up in a corner somewhere and.
Yeah. Hold on, what does detect magic do?
They are also both emanating a magical aura. with
Yeah.
lots of
Oh,
magic.
I have dispel magic, not detect magic.
I also have dispel magic, but I have no more spell slots. Sad times.
I go low.
Sad times. Can make you wonder why you try.
Can I try and dispel magic on them?
Yeah. Roll a wisdom check for me to cast the spell magic for more than.
Fuck me. Can I do it again, please?
Yeah, you can burn another spell slot and do it again.
Excellent. Good, good.
If she's doing it again, guidance.
Okay.
After failing the first time,
Thank you.
I would have seen.
What's the total? Guidance gives you 1d4.
14.
Still not quite enough.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can keep trying. You can keep using spell slots on it.
What are you trying to dispel the statues? Oh god, we're gonna run out of spell slots before we do these.
I mean, what else have we got?
This is just the first one.
Yeah. Can I do it at level 4?
Won't confer any benefit, but yes, you can.
Excellent.
Guidance again. I'm just thinking we break them.
Right. So level 5.
Roll again.
Guidance again.
19.
It's enough.
Woohoo!
You watch. There are these sparks
We wasted.
that ripple across this. Which one are you doing to? The black or the blue?
Oh my god.
Black one.
Okay, there's almost like this, almost like shower of little, very tiny little, like popping fireworks from all the ruins, and there's this like sound of like breaking crystal. The figure itself isn't broken, but there's just this sound of like shattering as all these little things pop like fireworks.
Just like the red of the eyes stop being red or something, or
No, just the runes just dissipate and it's no
Okay.
longer glowing.
Can I just try and
You're
whack the other one?
Your detect magic sticks, you now detect there is no longer any magic coming from this.
can I keep the little black one, please?
Yeah, but that's controlling a black dragon up there.
No, it's not
No, it's
anymore.
not, it's just a spell.
Oh no,
Was it
yeah,
just
no.
a spell?
Right, I thought you dispelled the blue one.
No, no,
right,
no,
okay,
the black
yes, yeah.
So yeah,
That.
this is
And I'm just gonna take my sword to the other one. Just actually, no, my shield probably because
and
I
just
don't
like
want
yeah.
yeah, just
Okay. Yeah, just roll a quick strength check.
Kratos step on it.
Yeah.
Make a what check? Strength check.
Yeah, just strength. Yeah. Just to see whether you cock it up really badly,
Oh my god.
because it'd be more fun.
A 6.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
And again.
Fuck. And now can I use my sword because
Yeah.
I'm pissed off? Same thing.
6?
No, technically 11.
Yeah, I think that.
Cool. There's like a chip on the end of my sword. Fuck.
Yeah,
Dragons,
it
man.
shatters almost explosively when you break it, like shards of like sapphire just going everywhere. Sapphire blue gemstones just scattered across the floor, and the like almost light that was coming from within they just seem now broken. It's just much more dull upon the ground.
Okay.
Is it real sapphires?
It probably wasn't pure sapphire, but
Is it like a bit?
yeah, like it was certainly a valuable, like lapis, like rather than instead of sapphire, maybe like valuable blue.
Hugo would like to just like run around and like scoop it all up with his tail and like sit on it.
Okay. Sitting on a small hoard of blue gemstones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take like one of the...
Hoard of blue rocks.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any rocks I can give Hugo? I think I do. A vial of holy water. And
He's got, so far, he has his ring. He's got a gold coin. All of those little bits of crystal. And that's it.
oh, and take this silver bell that I never gave back to those dwarves from into
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
he loves that.
Made
Excellent.
of silver.
That's it. Yeah.
Hugo.
Which just leaves the chest as the only thing unexplored.
Cool. It's got abjuration magic on it.
Yeah.
Do you have any more dispel magics? Or are you out?
Wait, what's got abjuration on
The
it?
The
chest.
chest.
I didn't know we had to do
Fuck's sake.
This no.
I have
I
nothing
thought I could
left.
cast it once a day. Can I not? Hold on. Give me a minute. Please don't count the minute. Let's
So
Can I just...
it's been quite a lot to happen over the space of your like short rest. Because most of you guys are you've sort of like been coming in and out to collect things. That's difficult. Cool. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Oh, we should have set up like an alarm spell around... Oh, no, you have
I
no
don't have any
spells.
spells.
Neo's just been watching him.
Neo has just been watching. I can roll Neo's perception check.
Is he fine? Is he a dummy?
My sticks
Fuck me.
dice suck.
Well, they're different dice. That one is awful.
This is all. I am not happy.
I said pick a set to use, and
Yeah,
you chose poorly.
I'm not happy with this.
Oh, they came from there. I won't use them. I'm not going to use them. I'll use them now, or I'm great.
I
Well,
got a 5.
because
You got
they
five.
yours.
5.
I got a 3, but it's a 19.
Yes, you got. Oh, yes, of course.
Just tell us when you're sick of it, JJ.
It's cool.
Better, I guess. What am I doing? Perception.
Perception.
11.
11. Okay, so just Clary would notice that when Jasper, like you're coming in maybe with some stuff you picked up from some of the cultists, Jasper has regained consciousness after an hour.
Only Clary noticed.
Yeah. He's
Fucking hell, Neo.
he rolled a 2.
He's literally watching him.
Yeah.
I'm imagining he's there and he's...
God
He's like
damn.
balanced to the
Yeah.
table and like he's like pretending. You notice him shift from like pretending to be asleep, in fact, very slightly moving against the ropes and
He's trying to get out.
just like
Someone
the corner of
whack
his
him.
eye just opens like to have a quick like check around the room. I
I
didn't
guess.
wonder in Clary.
Rolled a 3, so I feel like she's not even trying to notice she's walking in like, oh guys!
He's all like,
Yeah, run up to him and just sort of look over and just like, hey, buddy, hey, how's it going?
Are you doing something?
Yeah, I will.
I'll
sort of like-
he's got like like from like the when you like knocked him out, it like cracked some like the skin on his head and just sort of like lying on it. He's just got blood. It's just been like slowly like dripping down like into his ear.
Ooh, okay. Let's
My ear
let's
is
just
just blocked.
Oh, let's just wipe that away. Just grab his own robe and lift it up and wipe. Okay, yeah, I found this thing on you. I'm gonna use it on you. I hope that's okay. I don't care either way, but so it better be okay. And I will use the spell scroll to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay, what does the save on Zone of Truth?
It's 16 charisma.
Okay. And usually the dice have been rolling terrible forever.
Wait, can I have the sleep scroll?
Yeah.
There's no one else.
That's an 18 plus stuff.
18 plus stuff. That doesn't pass, actually, JJ. It's really
Really?
funny.
Oh, that's a shame.
Works. No, he passes. So
Do it again. Do it again.
I can't do it again. I have no more spell slots. None.
Do it again.
Gonna take the thing. Okay, well, fuck this. Here's the situation. This place is gonna burn. If you don't want to burn with it, you're gonna answer the questions that we're gonna provide. Is that cool?
Yes. Whatever you. Yeah, fine. Just as long as you'll let me go.
Sure.
Well, that depends on the answers of these questions.
Sure.
Sure. Also, like, Klari, keep an eye on his hands. Don't want his hands doing anything they're not meant to be doing, like casting spells or doing some gobbledygook.
I'd like to add that if you lie, I will know. So don't
do
even
those
try.
things.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy. She's not from around here. Anyway, question number 1. Take away, Arwen.
We know how they were controlling the dragons.
Yeah.
now, so we don't need to ask
Don't
that.
need to ask him that. Yeah, question number 1. Are you guys alone? Was this all of you, other than the people we were told that you had other people traveling around the place? But is this like it? Do you have any other sanctuaries or temples anywhere else?
Oh, yes. So many people. Loads of. All the people will be coming here to.
I feel like I
Okay.
don't
Maybe
need
even
to
right
do
now.
this, but
Yeah, I don't need it.
Insight
Yeah, I
check.
feel like
19.
His ass. There is no one coming.
I'm just asking him questions and looking at Cleric. Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right. So there aren't any more of you. We've killed everyone here. The dragons are set free. We've dispelled the runic magic on that. Good job.
You see him,
runic
he's like
magic,
sort of
by the
like
way.
head like turned over and like sees like the shattered crystals. Like, do you have any idea how hard that was to do? Any appreciation for the work involved? And it's now just.
No.
Wait, is that another dragon?
Yes, it is. Fuck off. Why did you not just befriend the dragons instead of why did you?
Because that's incredibly difficult to do when they're very distrusting, especially when they're big. When they're small like that, though, it seems like very easy. Is it?
Hey,
what?
grab him by his nose and like pull his head back towards me.
Ah!
Like yeah. We're not focusing on that dragon now here, buddy. We're focusing on the questions that we're asking. Question number 2.
Karen, no.
Okay. What was the overall plan here? Like you guys were asking, you had a friend. Who was that?
Oh yes.
We overheard you earlier on talking about a friend, and we haven't seen any other friend. Who is this friend?
We had visitor from some. I don't know how they found out about us. Actually, it's rather weird. They just sort of turned up unannounced.
Fucking hell.
And they were asking about how I do what I do, and so.
Did you tell them?
Who was the visitor? What did he look like?
She was an elf, very, very moody, dressed all in black. Sometimes difficult to see. She seemed to disappear into the shadows.
Or was it the lady in the crystal thing that I definitely remember who she actually is?
Yeah, if she describes this lady to him, is there any resemblance, any similarity?
It's that woman, isn't it?
No, it wasn't her at all.
If
very
I
pale.
start, yeah,
So
if I
it's
start,
not the person that.
It's not the person.
if
you
I
thought.
start describing Belladonna, does it seem like
No, Belladonna had like dark raven hair. This person has.
She's in
white hair.
my bag.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. Oh yeah, she is.
In your bag. Anne.
We-
Yes.
She's fine.
That's like a future campaign one day. Is like,
Look, she's seeing all the sights. She should be grateful.
next up. So this friend of Elvin, did they give a name or any moniker or?
She said her name was Kaylin.
Kanan.
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Okay, Kaylin.
We've never heard
She
of it
kept
before.
jumping in and out of the shadows and stuff. She was asking you how you do all your stuff. Did she say who she was affiliated with? Who she was?
Oh, some new upcoming crime person.
New upcoming crime person.
Okay, instead they're sort of working out of somewhere far away city. I wasn't particularly interested, but they wanted to learn how to
The
control dragons.
northeast.
Somewhere in that direction, yes.
Oh,
Crowley.
is it?
That rings a bell.
Fuck me.
Oh,
Jesus
for
Christ.
fuck's sake! This Crowley.
Oh, is it the
Bastard.
woman who we didn't catch? Who was controlling the dragon, the wyvern before?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Shadow.
So this woman wanted to know how you do. What's that got to do with Tiamat and your whole culty thing?
Well, it was just now it's just business. We need allies. We need gold, and it was going to charge for a fucking fortune, and would have been enough to recruit some more people and find some more stuff.
So the religion part of it wasn't really. There was no religion.
Oh, she
part.
had no interest in.
She
what
had
we
no
were
religion.
doing. She was. No, they apparently. She told me that they've managed to tame some wyverns to a degree, but they were looking
No,
for a
they
more.
Permanent solution, I'm guessing.
Yes, they're a bit savage, and apparently a few people, she was telling me, have been quite soundly eaten to death when they've tried to right them. So they were looking for a better solution.
Fun. Okay.
Did you
so,
tell her?
We didn't reach an agreement.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So next up, so your whole Cult of the Dragon thing. What was like the end goal here? What were you guys?
But the end goal is to find where Tiamat is located in hell and free her.
Fantastic. Okay. How's that going for you?
And just kind of like, as minimal you can, just like gestures to his situation, tied to a desk.
Cool. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't any. Didn't have anything cooking while you're here. You know.
Oh no,
something-
I'm having a great time. Very successful, as you can see, living in a dirt hole.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm the one who does we're the people who do the sarcasm. You're the person who does the tied to the desk thing and the answering questions thing. Actually, you know what? I think that's pretty much all our questions. I can't think of any other questions. Oh yeah, what does this hat do?
It allows you to cast other spells.
What spells?
Easy ones.
Easy ones.
You know, if you... Like I can... Well, I can't really show you them tied to a table, but if I didn't know something, the hat might allow you to do it.
That's
Do I have to like attune to it? You know how I
Yes,
have
it
to-
requires a certain affinity.
Okay.
What's
cool.
in the
I'll check
chest?
that out. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about that chest?
And the chest is where I keep most of my valuables.
What do you find valuable?
No,
Is it
I'm
like
sure
a
you-
hamster or something?
Yes, it's a hamster.
I
Shut
don't
the
think
fuck
it's a
up.
hamster.
What is it?
I swear to God, if we move over there and find a hamster.
I hope so. The whole little run thing. Like 3 stories.
The chest is actually like we open it up and it falls out into like a whole hamster penthouse. Like
The chest is where I kept the things I didn't trust anyone else to know about.
cool.
Dirty.
Oh no, that's under the bed.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Hugo, get away from that.
This
Okay.
month's issue of Wench Monthly.
Oh.
Must be
Okay.
our main.
Wench monthly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't know why that's taking me so much. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna need you to like be quiet for 1 second. Bonk.
Do you kill him?
No, I'm not killing him. I'm just knocking him
I'm
out.
just knocking him out again, yeah.
Yeah.
He's walking like, he's like come around 1 HP, so yeah, 1 punch will
Yeah,
knock him
and
out.
I'm just gonna turn to everyone and say like, so hey, what are we doing about him? We killing him? We not? I've already killed like one innocent person who was tied down and strapped up. I'm not feeling too hot about doing it again.
Baby's first kill?
You want Hugo to...
You want Hugo to kill this guy?
How did he enslave the dragon?
I mean, he enslaved dragons, but is this
He wants to
really how we
enslave
want to
Hugo.
start? Given what we've learned
wanted
about
to
black
enslave
dragons,
Hugo.
and
What have we learned about black dragons?
I swear we learned at one point the black dragons are generally kind of assholes. I swear, like very early on, I did like a nature check to try and figure out like are black dragons mean or not. And
There's a big nature versus nurture debate.
cool, yeah.
But if
Dragons,
I love
dragons in nature are generally pretty solitary, and that leads to the general attitude of selfishness surrounding
Cool.
dragons, because it's about their horde, their territory, their such and such.
Cool.
So the general perception is dragons are pretty self-protective and territorial.
Cool. So do we really want to get him started on a path of like killing people strapped down to a table? I mean, obviously he's your dragon. You can do with it what you want. I know I ain't killing him, but if one of you guys wants to
I
do
mean,
it,
I'll kill him.
I just feel really bad about killing a guy
You
strapped
killing
to a table.
Is it going to impact
Is he
Hugo?
a threat if we don't?
Probably.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
You
is
want
he
your baby
really
to
going to be the
murder?
biggest threat? Like, do we really think that this guy is going to be the biggest threat in the world now?
Well,
If
he
we
might
take-
tell other people about how to create these things.
That's
That's
the
a good point.
that's the
yeah.
problem.
And then we're going to get loads of people trying to control dragons, and I'm not happy. with
yeah. I'm not
that.
particularly happy
Just
about
be
that
friends
either.
with the dragons, and then they will respect you. Don't just try and enslave them.
Okay, so
I'll
yeah,
kill him.
this guy probably
Okay.
needs to die then.
He's
yeah.
out cold.
Yeah, I mean, he's
so-
out cold and not going to make you roll for it. The only thing that happens is when you kill him, there is a slight like clink of metal on wood, and he's like see where his arm, like his like sleeve has been like pushed up by the ropes and stuff. Where that tattoo was on his forearm as he dies, a small, basically entirely metal like replica sword like clinks off his arm, like the tattoo becomes physical again and it drops.
I thought it was going to be a
Yo.
massive sword just going pow!
No, it's like the replica is, you know, it's like the size of the tattoo,
Is
but
my-
physical.
Detect magic lasts for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Is that still up?
Yeah, so that's still going. This
And
is
that
a magic
and
game.
that is magical. Fuck yeah! Oh, and that like, so that did that like hover in place?
Yeah, it was like floating in the air.
dude, how cool would that be? I'm like a floating sword, chilling. Anyone want it?
No.
Fight
Fight for it!
I mean, I just got this basic like magic sword that I got in the thingy. You know,
Yeah,
It's-
Well-
cool daggers.
you got a cool dagger, but then like it is still a magic sword. And I still got a bunch of stuff. Also, one thing I really want to think, and I'm gonna take off the ring of protection. I'm gonna be like, I am fine. By the way, like I have mental fortitude, and I have a shield and stuff, and also my own saves. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't think I need the ring of protection as
What
much
does
as
it
maybe
do?
you guys do. +1 to all your saving throws and +1 AC.
Oh, good lord.
I feel like one of you guys could use it a lot better than I could, because I always get my aura and I always get all that stuff, and I've got a decent AC anyway.
Up to you.
What are your saves like? Does anyone like, for example, like the main ones, like dexterity? I'm assuming both of yours are good. Wisdom, And on lacking on wisdom saves badly. How's yours? I'm assuming yours is pretty good. 2.
What about Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution, yours is 1.
Mine's 2. You go.
Yeah. Also brings your charisma saves from a -1 to a 0. So, terrible.
Yes, that was very good.
And also, I guess that kind of works because if you're up front with me a lot of the time, you need the AC boost. You need the AC boost anyway.
Does it require a tune?
Yes,
Yes,
it is
it
an
does.
attuned item. So
How many?
Oh,
is it 3? Can you
yeah,
have 3
yeah,
attunement
yeah.
items?
3 attune items,
What's it called?
Ring of Protection.
and it's the +1 variant.
Did the hat with the frogs and stuff need to be attuned to?
I don't believe the hat of
Okay, good, that's fine, 'cause
required
I don't
attunement.
I mean,
I'll just double check, but I'm pretty confident the
I
hat,
don't
the hat
think.
doesn't. Producing 1 frog a day is not really one frog that has no benefit other than it tries to get away from you because it's a frog. It literally says it on the item. It's like the creature attempts to get away from you. Yes, no, the hat of vermin does not require attunement.
Does the staff?
The staff of fire.
Fire.
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 things that I'm attuned to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh wait, what about the boots? The boots of Elven.
No, I
No?
believe I double checked those. I will double check again, but I believe the boots of Elvenkind are not attuned, but the staff of fire is. Where are my magic items? Need B for boots.
Cool, that's fine.
Yeah, the boots not attuned.
Cool. So I have one more thing I can attune to.
Staff, yeah, staff of fire. Attunement by a druid is also a local wizard. So, yeah, you are attuned to the staff. And what else are you attuned to?
My ring.
Your ring of
Spell.
spellstorm.
Cool. And then I would like to try and attune to this hat while I've taken the
To the hat.
thing off. Yes,
Okay.
the wizard's hat.
Okay. Yeah. So,
It is cursed.
uh,
You're not a wizard.
an hour passes. Are you guys spending another hour down here then?
Yeah, I mean, we've got no rush,
Mhm.
really. I mean, unless we wanted to talk to the dragons or anything.
I mean, can I, while they're doing it, can I just see if the dragons are still there?
Yeah, no, they're gone.
Because I wasn't
Right.
thinking that they'd stay.
Free from their control, they had no compunction to stay around.
Are they happy?
Yeah,
So
good
you
point.
pleased by the situation.
Yeah, you would have to
Everyone
use
likes
it
to be
anyway, 'cause you can't use long swords.
Okay.
Is it a long? Do I get the feeling that one would have to be able to use one of these items in order, like, use a sword to be able to? Can you?
Yeah.
Where have you got longer swords? Oh, I guess that is a rogue thing. Why do rogues get proficiency in longer swords?
I believe your sword is like, I believe it's based off a rapier, which rogues can use, but they don't have. I don't believe rogues have proficiency in a longsword. I think yours is labelled as a longsword on your sheet, but it is.
Right.
Oh, maybe you didn't.
I think maybe that's a thing I gave her from the last campaign.
Yeah, was it a Clary thing? Why am I typing Clary instead of Rogue into Google?
No, rogues do have proficiency in longswords.
That's
Understand
so
correctly.
weird.
It's just they're not finesse or light weapons, so they don't get sneak attack with a longsword.
Okay. So we'll give them proficiency in it, but
Yeah.
they will never ever use it. Ever.
Unless you were going to really go hard for that offhand attack, sneak attack.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they want to do that. Okay, I can see that.
I feel like you'd be much better off with a rapier anyway than a longsword because you're still using it one-handed, so it's still 1d8. It's then finesse, so if you hit with the first attack, you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Because you might miss with, because if you hit with the first one, you want to use the sneak attack in case you miss with the second one.
Yeah.
It's very odd, but
Very dumb.
rogues get
There we go.
longswords.
Can the dragons become adults?
Hundreds of years.
Hmm?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm just listening.
I'm just looking at an adult dragon stat block.
You could do, but if
Yeah.
you miss with that dagger, you won't get your sneak
Can
attack.
breathe under the
Yeah, but then I can use my dagger against my
You could,
So
yeah.
it's unlikely.
It is unlikely you'll miss.
Stronger.
Also, I get the feeling that this, because he summoned the sword and it like appeared in a space, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe this isn't even a thing you hold. I think this is a thing that you summon and it just like floats in front of you, which is kind of cool. All right, I will concede it.
No, I
To
don't.
you. No. You seem like you want it.
You
to
can
be
get it
fair.
identified and tell you, or you make like a. Well, if one of you attunes to it, I'll tell you exactly what it does.
Well, if I've just given you the ring of protection, so you won't be able to attune to it anyway. So why don't you give the ring of protection to Arwen and then you take the sword?
Sure. You can have the sword
Yeah,
if you want.
no, have the sword. I'm holding out for a kick-ass Holy Avenger that JJ's totally going to give me.
Absolutely.
If they don't get one,
Or my
sword,
cool spear.
then
I'm
if
still
it
holding out for
doesn't-
that spear that's in the that's being built. So
If it doesn't work out, then
okay.
I'll win. You can have the ring of protection.
I'm blinged out.
Okay, so the thing you essentially, it's kind of a bit like this tattoo. You have basically hold it to your arm or wherever you want it to appear for an hour during the attunement process, and at the end you have what is known as a dancing sword.
I thought it was one of those.
Is that fucking cool? Cool magical tattoos.
Dancing sword.
So, as a bonus action, you toss the sword into the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flying, and flies up to 30 feet and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage. So that would be your dexterity or dexterity plus proficiency for this. So no magic bonus on top. While the sword hovers in the air, you can use a bonus action to cause it to fly 30 feet to another spot within 30 feet of you. As part of the same bonus action, you can cause the sword to attack one creature within 5 feet. After the hovering sword attacks for the 4th time, it flies up to 30 feet and tries to return to your hand. If you have no free hand, it falls to the ground at your feet. If the sword has no obstructed path, if the sword has no unobstructed path to you, it moves as close to you as it can and then falls to the ground. If it ceases to hover, it also ceases to hover if you grasp it or move more than 30 feet away from it. Basically, you get 4 bonus actions where it will make an attack as long as it's still within 30 feet of you.
Does the sword count as like a threat? So could I get
It's not a
advantage
creature.
with the, okay. I didn't think so. But
Okay.
So,
what was it? It's plus.
so it would use your dexterity plus proficiency.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no plus to it.
dex.
Cool. And then I guess we'll try and open the chest.
Okay.
There is some abjuration magic on it. So be warned. And can I give Klari guidance and 15 lay on hands
Okay.
just to help her
Mm-hmm.
with this
What's it? Is it
1d8.
1D? Oh, same as like just a regular sword.
Yeah, 1d8 plus your dex.
It's a flying sword. It's Ingrid.
Mm-hmm. So, Stix has submitted you for this purpose, Barry, but would you open, or would you like to do anything? Stix has said someone open the chest.
Oh, I'm kind of scared now.
You are aware it has this abjuration magic upon it.
What is abjuration?
If only we had someone who could cast dispel magic. To be fair, I could also cast it, and I don't have any spell slots.
Yeah.
But I will give you 15 lay on hands.
Abjuration is like
Just in case.
protection magic.
Babe, I don't have that many hit points.
I know, I'm giving you that many hit points.
Oh, can you give me more hit points than what I have?
Oh yeah, you don't
I've
have.
got
Oh yeah,
max,
you don't.
I was
Oh
at my
yeah.
max hit points.
You were at your max, weren't you? Right.
That's why, yeah.
I was thinking of my max, so actually I don't give you anything.
Nail hand.
You don't get a damn thing. But there you go.
Scared it's gonna curse me.
Yeah. Can I try and make some kind of investigation check on them to see if I can see sort of any symbols or anything like that on it where maybe that might identify what it might do? I don't really know. Investigation plus 1, that's a 12. 13.
You can sort of see where the source of the magic is located from.
Okay.
There is a specific point within the lock on the front that it is etched into.
Okay.
So I need to pick the lock.
Yes.
Oh,
27. Yeah.
Jesus.
You successfully open this chest up. The trap is not triggered by a successful unlocking. And yeah, you open it up.
Oh, thank God.
And inside there is a hamster. No, there's not. Inside it is empty.
It is empty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he got everything out of it. And
Got all this stuff out of it.
Oh, fools.
Are any of the books, I'm going to ask them to look at them, are any of them the books that those people in that cart that got robbed,
Oh
Yes.
yeah, because it was stuff about dragons, wasn't it?
can I have them please?
Yes. I will.
There's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
I wrote them down, but they're not on my laptop.
So there was one on demonic possession, and there was one on the macing habits of wyvern, drakes, and other draconic beasts.
Cool. Okay, yeah, that one might be useful, especially if we're going back for Crowley at some point.
Well, I'm going to give them back to them
Oh right, okay.
as
Yeah.
we're going through their town.
Fair
So
enough.
if you want to speed read them, make some notes.
I don't do speed reading.
Okay.
I barely do reading.
Well,
I
anything
know.
else anyone would like to do?
Yeah, just bling flame at places as we leave.
Okay.
Burn
It is
shit down.
minimally effective.
I figured so,
You
but
know, it
like,
is mainly a stone and earthen thing. I mean, you can burn through a few of the support struts and stuff like that.
yeah,
Just
that's the
collapse
main
the
thing.
tunnel.
And try. Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like burn some of the support struts. They hopefully collapse as we're
Yeah.
going out. So this can't really be used for much
Yeah, you
else.
have to focus a little bit to like get to like a concentrated burn going in place, and it starts to fill up with smoke quite quickly with nowhere for it to go. You
Yeah.
have to start backing out before you can fully confirm that anything has burned down. But
Okay.
you're reasonably confident that this place is going to be out of action for a while.
Okay. Cool. Also on, particularly as well on like bodies of people. And then yeah, walk on out of there. Are the dragons out there?
No, they have.
No,
I went
they're
to
not
go out
at
to
the,
check
they're
at
not
one
at the
point.
front or anywhere.
No, they have gone, having been. One of them was already off. Has not returned from
Yeah.
its hunting in the.
It's just there like hunting something. Like, how did I get here? What the fuck? Cool. Good job, guys. Problem solved. Do we want to head back to Rosenzen and tell Lady Bran that we did it, or are we going straight
We
to the
could
desert
just
now? Or?
send her a message saying that we did it.
We could. How?
I animal message.
Aha.
Because we
Yes.
don't need a reply. We can just
No,
let her know.
Yeah, we just let her know. Yeah.
By the way,
Good job. Yeah, we did it.
I expect a lovely
Yeah.
meal when I get back.
Yeah. How long did Lord Motzinger say that spear would take? Like weeks, he said. wasn't it?
Yeah, like it wasn't going to be something he could start right away because he was still
Yeah, he needed the
injured.
materials and stuff. And stuff. Yeah.
And so yeah, he needed, back working this starfall metal was suspect it's going to be an involved process.
Cool.
So yeah, it wasn't going to just be a couple of days. It was going to go. It was along the lines of it'll definitely be done by the time we get back.
As long as you get back.
Yeah, it was kind of just like.
Yeah.
Because also he didn't really know. He couldn't give you a picture then and there, sort of like how much work this was going to require. He needed to look at the spear, look at the metal, and go from there. And it was essentially like, well, you've got all the time you're away to earn that money to pay for it. Because also you didn't have a lot of money at that point.
How much is it?
He didn't say because he didn't really
say,
know. It was kind of a like, well, I'll do it, and it was basically like.
If I come,
If you come back, you can essentially pay him for it. Otherwise,
he will sell it on.
No, he said he'd keep it because
it's very rare.
It's rare historical value, and having restored it, it would be an excellent thing to add to his collection of things.
Right,
Cool. In which case, so to the desert.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah! All right. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Bringing him back because did he die? I can't
Elvis?
remember.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got blasted by Blue Dragon's lightning breath.
Oh god, no! I forgot about that.
Yeah, you used him as a distraction to enable you to get in. And
We did. In which case, we
You're
go back to
beautiful.
the village. We spend a night. I recommend a good night's sleep
Oh my god.
back in the village, and then we'll set out early tomorrow morning.
After nearly being barbecued by lightning, doctors recommend one night in the village.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Back to the tavern. Nice hot food, drink or two, and then and then I guess set off the next morning unless anything else.
Who wants me to dispel some magic?
I think we're all right now.
Oh, okay.
What can I do with this hat now?
Well, you can.
Wear it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you were attempting to attune to it, weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. At the end of the hour, it doesn't feel any different for you.
I need to be a wizard. I bet. This is a wizard's hat. I bet I need to be a wizard. Fuck this hat. Alright.
Someone who is, as you have surmised, arcanely trained is the
In which
only one
case,
that can attune
I'm going
to
to
it.
sneak up behind Klari and put it on.
I can't change anything.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm still gonna put it on your head. You're still the arcane person here. You're just not got a wizard's hat on your head.
I don't even wear it. But I'll have it.
Well,
Save it.
there we go. Boom. You have a hat now. Thank you. Yeah. Back to the village. Wait, what time of day is it by now?
It's like in the middle of the night. You guys went in at like 10,
Cool.
11 o'clock to try and do this.
Yeah,
So
we did,
It
didn't
is
we?
the very wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. I'll just get back and be like, okay, well, that was a lot of fun.
Night.
I'm gonna drink first.
No,
Because-
wrong bed.
We are about to go on a very, very dangerous adventure into a desert full of undead things. I feel like last opportunity.
I mean, we've got tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna drink tomorrow morning. The hell do you think we're gonna get drunk tomorrow morning and then go on an adventure?
It's a lot of walking, that's all I'm saying.
We
The
got
less of it I remember,
a car.
that it's a long drive.
It's a good point. Yeah, do they sell like bottles and stuff? Bottles of like mead and ale?
Yeah, you could
like
certainly
that?
like buy some booze for the road.
Oh, yes.
Fuck yeah. Alright,
Let's have
yeah.
a party.
Yeah, we're doing that. Booze for the road. Road
Party
booze.
for the party.
Yeah, so like
Heck
you know,
yeah,
like tavern
drink and
prices,
drive.
like I mean, depending on how much are you looking to buy? Like a couple of bottles, a barrel.
You know what? We have a car. We could. Do we think we could put a barrel on
No,
there?
You could
it's
certainly
so
put
heavy.
a keg on the cart. It would be heavy, but you could
Could we get like a crate of like bottles of like mead and
A
different
crate of
things?
bottles,
like a,
yeah.
like a crate of wine.
like
or something.
a 12 crate of almost like a milk carton, not milk carton, but like milk crate of wine.
Yeah.
Wine, mead,
Wine?
whatever you're looking
We're
for.
not fancy.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
fancy.
don't know, quite fancy enough for wine. Mead.
Mm-hmm.
Mead's good. It's like honey. Honey
Hard
liquor.
liquor.
Yeah, mead. No. Mead's like...
It's not hard liquor.
Yeah, no, it's like... Yeah, like 10%. Yeah, I'm gonna get like a crate of mead, stick it on the thing, and then like a bottle of like rum or
Okay.
whiskey or something. How much?
Okay, I'll say the crate is like, let's say 20 gold for the crate.
Jesus, alright.
They're charging you like the tavern price, even though you're buying it from,
That's fair.
you know, it's like. Yeah, let's say like 22 gold total for all of that.
22 gold total.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't know who's got stuff of what's on the car, but we now.
I mean, it's in my bag, technically.
Okay, so crate of meat and a bottle of rum. That's a good night. We have one drunken night.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then
What
after,
happens when Elvis drinks it?
oh, it just like falls out of his chest. You know like
Yeah,
that.
but what if, like, because he's like a tree,
Yeah.
could he, like, suck it up with his feet and stuff?
I don't know. Yeah, if he like slept on it with, like, with the leaves and stuff, take up the alcohol and make him like a drunk elk.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. I've seen people like do that with. Do you ever do that as a kid? Where like you did it with like juice and it made like different colored leaves.
I never did it, but I saw people do it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah. With celery and stuff.
And there's like those people who did it with white roses, and then they made it like green.
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
remember doing that with like blue or something like that, and the rose turns a very pale blue.
Yeah. So if I did that with Elvis and some wine, could I make him like a wine red Elvis who's pissed off his face?
You would need a lot of wine
Yeah,
to
probably.
discolor Elvis, and the
What if
effect
it just discoloured his leaves?
it would be
That's
so
a lot of
diluted
leaves.
throughout the
What
body.
about one
Like,
leaf?
like, have you seen how
One
big an
leaf.
elk is?
Yeah.
Like compared to a rose, an elk is massive.
Yeah, but I don't know how many leaves he's got.
He's got a lot of
He's
leaves.
got.
Oh.
He's a very
He's
leafy elk.
like mostly covered in leaves.
Oh, okay.
Like leaves replace the fur on a lot of places.
I thought it was just tree.
I mean, he is like a lot of tree, and then like on his like neck area and
Oh,
his
so
like
that's where he's
shoulders
all
and
like
stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So
I
where
like
he's like fluffy,
that. I like that.
or where he should be fluffy, he's got like leaves and stuff. But then when I'm like sat, and when that stuff happens, it's like, and there's like moss and stuff in there as well, and all sorts of
Adorable.
stuff. He's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you guys are heading out. So this is where I would like to transition into what will hopefully make travel a bit quicker than doing things day by day. Allow us to make some checks and go through the days.
Are we heading out from the tavern in the next morning? So
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Long
you guys have
rest
a long rest.
button.
I love
Yay.
that button.
You know, you
I like
get
that one. It refills.
all your fun stuff back.
Should we, are you taking like an hour to summon Elvis?
Yeah. Summoning Elvis in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine. You
At
can
the
do all that.
same time, can I resummon Ruker as an owl again?
Yes, yeah, you can process those materials, resummon Roofer as an owl. Absolutely fine. So there's an almost done. It's not looking for Neo, but I'll just quickly refresh all that for him. Yeah, you guys do that in the morning, you have everything back. And so I'd like to transition to a little bit more sort of a survival based thing where you guys are travelling and hopefully make the, you know, because it's a long way to go, so hopefully we can get through the days where nothing's happening more quickly and a bit more montagey. And if we find the survival stuff is a bit draining and a bit dull and not really working, we'll just sort of do more of a montage and just skip large chunks of travel, because you guys are reasonably high level. Things have to be fairly significant to threaten you. So the way things are intended to work, you guys have the carts, you can also travel on that. That also increases your speed. As long as you have mounts to pull. At the moment you have 3 mounts and 2 positions on the cart, so you're pretty well covered there. You've got a spare if anything happens. 2 of them are magical, so if anything happens to them, you can resummon them. Stix, as I believe he's called.
Yeah.
If anything happens to him, he's just dead, unless you really want to revive the horse. It's up to you. You have 1 use of Revivify, as far as I'm aware. So you will also need to feed Stix, so that'll be extra resources required.
That is fine, because I have create food and water.
Okay.
And I have good berry.
I feel like this
You
will
also-
trivialize a lot of this survival stuff, but
Yes.
essentially, at the start of each day, we need to decide who's doing what. One person will need to be a navigator. One person will need to be, if you require food and water, one person will need to be that hunter-gatherer who's keeping lookout and doing those sorts of things. One person will need to be a lookout who is alert for danger. If you're taking the cart, one person will need to be the driver. Someone without a role can help someone else. So if, heaven forbid, the wagon is destroyed and you no longer need a driver, that person can help out as a lookout, as a navigator, something like that. Someone can also do multiple jobs, but they then do both those jobs at disadvantage.
Not good.
So the way things work, at the start of each day, decide the character roles. I'm guessing you guys are probably going to stick with a fairly set pattern of who's doing what, but if something's not working for someone and you want to switch it up, that's absolutely fine. So then we'll roll navigation and lookout checks. So navigation checks are for things like if you guys are heading in the right direction, so more distance might be added to your total journey, or you might encounter more dangers if you go off course. I will be rolling random encounters to keep things interesting. If nothing happens, it is more likely the next time that something happens, but the chance is reasonably low. The navigator at the end of the day needs to roll for shelter as well, so they are the ones doing survival checks to find shelter.
Okay.
So that's their sort of role. Just because you get an encounter doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be combat based. Encounters are split into easy, medium and hard. Hard ones are almost certainly going to end in a fight. Medium ones are a potential fight depending on how you want to play it, and easy ones are something you guys can just steamroll if it does come to a fight. The easy and the easy ones, there's going to be no consequence really for getting involved in those. The medium ones are, rather than playing out every fight that it goes, are going to be a case of you guys might lose some rations, you might consume some spell slots, you might lose some hit dice, and that's how we're going to kind of be like, okay, this encounter has happened, but you guys go through it because a pack of lizard folk aren't going to be that big an issue. It's not going to be. I'm not expecting it to be an engaging, gripping. Who's going to make it out of this fight when there's 5 lizard folk versus the 4 of you guys? But it'll be a case of those encounters will chew up some of your resources. So you might find yourselves, if you get bad luck in consistent encounters, you start running low on hit dice. You might, some of your food might be spoiled in the fight or damaged or lost or what have you, and so you have to spend a bit more time looking for. So that's how I'm hoping things will go. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If it turns out the system doesn't really work or there's problems with it, we can either tweak it or we can just go, it's not working, we'll shift.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got some mechanics for checking for food, but if you guys are going to be using spell slots for that, then we'll cover that stuff off maybe at the end of the day. Like, if you've still got those spell slots, you can use them, or maybe at the beginning of the day if you want to tick those off in advance.
Probably the end of the day, do it for the next day sort of thing, because I can create a lot of food, which we can store on the cart.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah. And also there's the weather will have some factors, like particularly hot might make travel more difficult. If there's thunderstorms, it might be dangerous to travel. Those sorts of things. Stuff that makes it hard, like fog would make it harder to see danger coming. Stuff like that. So, first day, you guys setting out. You guys are 10 miles from Ronan's Lane in this village. Who would like to do what?
What were all the things?
So you need a navigator,
Mm-hmm.
you need a driver for the cart, you need someone, I said you don't need anyone on, because until you enter the desert, you guys are proficient enough hunters and things that you don't need to worry about rations until then. And you need a lookout, someone alert for danger.
Are we still in, like...
Yeah, you guys are still in, you're only 10 miles from Ronan's Lane, so I'll throw you back over.
So like foresty
map.
grassland?
Yeah, you're in plains land basically at this point. You're on the plains. You're in the West Plains.
Yeah.
It's like
So
there's a
Abby,
few-
you're good with animals. I feel like you could ride the cart pretty well. I feel like you can potentially,
Sure.
unless you wanted to be the navigator. But I have +9 in survival,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's...
so I could be pretty good at that. Unless you wanted to, obviously,
No,
Give it a go.
that's fine.
more than fine.
I mean, while we're still in like terrain that I'm...
Oh yes, of course. Your
In my favourite
favourite
terrain.
terrain. Yeah, no, it's probably better for
we
you to
can't
do.
get lost.
Yeah, so it's actually that's.
You can do it when we're in the desert.
Yeah, maybe we're in the desert, but yeah, in your favourite terrain.
But at
yeah,
the moment-
absolutely, we can't get lost. So
I
that's really good.
can't
yeah.
get us lost.
Yeah.
I should be lookout.
Hmm?
I should probably be lookout.
Yeah, probably a good idea for you to be lookout.
Good perception.
You got good perception, and I will drive.
Okay,
Yeah.
which in theory would leave Neo as hunter gatherer, but for now, you guys don't need to worry about food because you are in a comfortable.
I'm assuming between Goodberry and create food and water, we probably won't need to worry about food unless there comes something where I don't have a 3rd level spell slot and have used my channel divinity.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
How much does create food and water allow you to create?
So
just for a
create
frame of
food
reference.
and water.
I know it's a lot.
45 pounds of food, 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. The food
Okay.
is bland but nourishing. Could we say that because we are just 4 humanoids, the rest could sustain 1 steed?
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely 15 human.
Cool.
By that exchange rate, 1 steed is worth 3 people.
Yeah. Okay.
So between you, you've got 9. You've got 11 essentially between you with 3 mounts.
Yeah. Cool. So.
Well, one mount because 2 of them don't need food.
Yeah, they still. I don't know. It's weird that because they
Still
are.
need sort of sustenance.
If they're gonna remain, I'll say that they need sustenance. But if they disappear, they're only a 2nd level spell slot to summon back. Is
Do they just need rest? Is that what they need? Because they don't need food.
they're summoned like a creature is summoned though, so they are a creature. They're a fey creature when summoned.
Yeah.
But they are like a physical creature.
How long does food last?
So food in the desert, food spoils quicker due to the nature of the environment. You can only carry essentially enough food for 10 days, and that's assuming you guys are doing things like drying it as you travel and stuff like that to like make meat last longer and have those sorts of things.
Can you tell us when we're on like the last day in like the grass?
Yeah, when you transition in, that I will.
Because I am able to even when you are engaging in another activity while travelling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. So I can still forage and...
Yeah. So until you get to the desert, essentially,
We're fine.
you're fine. Because
And
you
if
guys,
I
two of
forage,
you
I get twice as much food.
yeah, I was going to say, two of you guys
Ah,
have the Outlander
okay.
background, so
Yeah.
it's once you reach the desert where there is not that abundance,
Yeah.
of things. Like, it's there, you can find it, but again, also it's not your natural environment. The stuff there is a bit weird, so you have to be a bit more careful and a bit more cautious about what you gather.
Cool.
Okay, so first day, you guys, and also, what pace are you traveling?
I'd probably say a fairly medium one. Like we're not in a massive rush, but at the same time we don't really want to go slow, so it's at like a medium average pace.
Okay, so because of the cart, so the walking speeds are 18 for slow, but still allows you stealth. 24, so these are miles covered. So you cover 18 miles traveling at a slow pace, but can still stealth. You cover 24 miles at a medium pace, but just normal, no stealth, no penalty. 30 miles is fast, but it's -5 to everyone's passive perceptions, and that'll include perception checks and stuff like that to a degree. Because you guys have the mounts, I'm going to bump all that up essentially by 6 miles a day, so 24, so it becomes 24, 30 and 36 miles a day you can travel at.
Okay.
So
6 miles we can travel in a day. Nice.
yeah, so travelling at a medium pace. You guys are travelling through safe country. There's not much about. You pass a couple of these like smaller villages, similar to the one you've just passed through, but at the end of the day, you've seen no danger, and everything is all good. So at the end of the day, the navigator would roll a survival check to find some shelter.
17.
17. Yeah, so you find good, decent shelter, well protected. There's no penalties to your rest or anything like that. For example, sleeping out in the open with no shelter can impact your rest and whether or not you get a long rest. So you could end up, if you consistently don't find shelter, getting worn down day after day. We'd roll to determine food. You guys have that covered. And then the other thing I need to do is
The food is very bland.
roll for the weather.
It literally says it. It's like the food is bland but nourishing.
Okay.
I'm guessing like the first day or two we still have food.
Oh yeah, I've got
so-
rations and I've got all sorts of stuff. So that's
Yeah.
off like.
Like, you don't need to worry about that spell slot until you get to the desert because of your cumulative gathering abilities.
Yeah.
You can find birds, deer, rodents, and
Yeah.
various things to
Yes.
hunt, basically. You know the berries are safe to eat, and those sorts of things. You guys are all good.
Right. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra!
Consider yourself kissed. All those who would like to be.
Safe travels.
Thank you. There's that big box of photographs that's in the sitting room. Would you
Mhm.
mind carrying it upstairs again for me?
Yeah.
And I think when we have a minute, we need to turn the fountain down because we're losing a lot of water.
Oh, I did turn it down.
Oh.
Slipping, probably.
Okay. Oh, if you've already done it, then.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Will you be here when I get back? That's how I'm not because I'm not coming back till tomorrow, and I guess you're not staying the night.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
You'll be good. Good. More nagging.
So, next day dawns. You guys wake up, prepared to make your ways. The weather looks very similar to the day before. Moderate temperature and partly cloudy, but there's no impact on travel. Assuming you guys are all taking the same rolls. Okay. In which case, navigators checks. So same rolls. Navigator and lookout checks, and driver's check as well.
Natural 20.
Hey, 17 plus. What do I have to roll for the drive?
I'll say dexterity or intelligence.
19.
Unless you have proficiency in land vehicles, obviously. Which I'm
Uh,
guessing, I don't think any of you do have proficiency in land vehicles, so it's a bit of a crap. So you say 19 total?
yes.
Okay. And lookout,
Also 19.
also 19. Okay.
Ooh, good set of rolls.
Mhm.
Kids.
These dice are not running well for me today.
Would you like a new set of dice?
Okay. Could I get someone to roll 2d20 for me?
Ooh. 5.
9.
Okay. Thank you.
Why?
That is to determine if there's an encounter and if so, what encounter there is.
Is
Wait.
it the man again?
That man with the shoes.
No. What was his name? Oh, I don't remember his name.
Man.
He had a flute. Reggie!
Reggie.
I found him on a random encounter. Good old Reggie and his flute that he gave me. Or a stole, I don't remember.
Okay. So, another day passes. You guys pass through another couple of villages on your way, and you begin to, by the end of the day, you can start to see as you're cresting one of these hills. It's fairly smooth terrain, fairly smooth going, easy going, especially with you find yourselves being guided on a good route, leaving good solid ground for you driving Stix. And as you're cresting one of the hills in there, you can see laying out before you in this diminishing light that there is this first glimpse of this desert, which is this large, dusty, almost grey in this light, just for miles and miles. The terrain doesn't seem to change at all. It looks very the same. It just although you can still see the greens and the browns around you, looking beyond, it's just all grayscale. Everything beyond
Grayscale.
in this desert.
What the? That's not what deserts are meant.
Oh, that's what happened in the thing.
In the thing.
In the what?
I don't know.
At the beginning. At
Mm.
the very, 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 very beginning.
Mm.
There was bits that were grey.
Okay, well,
What?
yeah, you make
We
it
were stood
another.
on that hill.
Yeah! We looked down and it was all
And
good.
it was all grey over there, and then we're like, oh shit, well, let's go this way.
Yeah, you make it another 30 miles and you.
Oh,
You
fuck,
are
it's not
on-
gonna be like a pretty desert. It's gonna be all fucking grey and it's gonna be like an old western.
Oh my god, we've gone
Yeah,
black and white.
Second day. I
Sepia
would also say,
tones.
some of these days, a lot of these days, potentially nothing is going to happen. So, if there are things you guys would like to be doing, conversations you'd like to be having, throw those out there.
So, what's everyone's opinion on the economic status?
Well, my opinions are fuck that. We're travellers. We don't do that shit. I feel kind of bad because I'm assuming we go through cities and towns and stuff and they all like pay taxes and everything and we just sort of don't.
I actively avoid them.
Excellent. So we're just sort of we're outlaws.
Cats don't pay taxes.
True.
Homeowners do.
But what?
Homeowners do.
Oh, no, I don't own
No.
it. I
It's
just
fine.
live there sometimes.
Chappie
Chappie owns
pays that stuff.
Chappie owns the house.
It comes out of his wages.
You just live there sometimes. Poor Chappie.
Oh, poor fucking chappie. You could have had any owners in the world, and he had us. No, I don't think there's any.
That's fine. Yeah, if you come up with stuff, you know, things you like to do,
Just playing my power flute.
just interject as you like. But yeah, so second day on the road passes. End of the day, you just need to determine the quality of your shelter. There's a survival check.
16. What did my 26 do a minute ago?
Nothing other than perfectly good navigation, flawlessly.
I did so well. 16 though.
Okay. Actually, no. I will say with your 26, you managed to find an easier route than the main path. Your instincts led you off the beaten track, but actually it was a better route, and you covered an additional couple of miles that day.
I'm so clever. Oh shit, a brick.
What?
Do we go past any villages?
Yeah, you've gone through several.
Can we make a stop at some point
Mm-hmm.
and see if they have any arrows?
Yes, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
For whatever arrows you want to buy, just knock off like a copper piece per arrow.
Cool, thank you. Can I have some +3 ones?
No, definitely not.
Fuck. What about
Also-
silver ones? No, it's fine, I'll just do normal ones.
Okay.
I'm also just while we're in a village, just gonna buy like a little straw hat, just to have
Yeah.
while we're traveling.
Okay.
Just so I look all travelery.
Excellent.
Excellent.
This has been identified by his straw hat. Very flammable.
Lovely.
Okay.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh no. Famous last words.
So, as you guys are beginning to make camp, you get this beautiful red and gold sunset. The clouds have drawn back as the day's worn on, and the sunset's lighting the sky up with beautiful golden colour. Even as the sun begins to set, the temperature doesn't drop as much as it sometimes does. You get the feeling that the next day is going to be quite warm.
Okay. Sweet.
Red sky at night, shepherd's delight.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. That is me.
So,
I'm a chef.
you are potentially woken almost earlier than normal by the blazing sun. It is up early and it is unseasonably warm for the time that it is at the moment. Today is going to be hot. You're going to be sweating in your armour where you are. It is going to be an exhausting journey potentially today. So the weather is unfortunately number 2, which is sweltering sun.
Fun. In the sweltering sun. I feel like I had something I could do against this, but I don't.
Ooh,
Guess I never mind. Yeah. It's called smite. I will smite the sun.
So essentially, as you guys are travelling under this scorching heat, you will need to make some Constitution saving throws.
You all have, I'm assuming because we're in the car, my bonus.
As long as you're all like consistently together, then you also need to consume twice as much water to survive.
That.
But you guys have plenty of that.
what are we doing, sorry?
Constitution saving throw. This is not as bad as it would be in the desert.
Okay. You have a +4. 21 then.
17.
Okay. Yeah, that's plenty.
I get +1 to saving throws, don't I? with
If you've attuned to this ring,
Yeah.
Yeah, after this is done, I'll help you add that to your sheet so it's permanent, so you don't have to remember it.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's just a 20, not a
But yeah, you guys wake up and it is a scorcher. But you get yourselves underway. Navigation checks, lookout checks. Assuming everyone is.
Cool. +2. Oh, unnatural 20. Boom.
What were you
Navigation and lookout
on?
and driver's
yeah,
checks.
that's perception.
So,
18.
okay.
19.
Okay. You are alert for dangers.
Yeah.
You plan a good route, and you don't fall into any accidental.
Woohoo!
A few hours go by, and on this day, you approach what you think might be the final village before you make it to the desert. But before you see it, you smell it from the air. You can smell wood smoke and fire and things like that. So these things you are particularly attuned to, and you can see.
Very
The-
tuned to the fire.
Yes, indeed, always very attuned to the fire. Stix is someone who likes to avoid forest fire, and Arwen is someone who likes to set them.
It's all about creating new.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what fire does, is it creates new.
It creates the opportunity for new.
That's what my whole thing's about.
Mm-hmm. After covering just a few miles, you come across a village that's been badly damaged. Many buildings have been burnt to the ground.
Oh, no.
A few people are scrambling around trying to do what they can to salvage possessions and things like that from buildings. You can see there's a few people have been collected and laid out, each covered by a sheet, sort of in the centre of the village.
I'm bored.
Good.
Can we ask someone what's happened? Is there any particular head here?
There don't seem to be too many people about, but as you push deeper into the village, you can see that there is a congregation of people sort of gathering, trying to decide what to do. But yeah, you head in. Most of them are regular human looking, but you can see sort of there's almost like a group addressing this one individual that seems to be this tall, heavily muscled black dragonborn who's standing there. And you can hear just this barrage of questions being fired at them. What are we going to do? What about the people? We need to go and save it. What are you going to do? We can't can we even stay here? Is it safe here? All these questions just from panicked people, worried people just being fired at. And as you approach, you can see just stamps a foot on the ground, and just with surprising force, enough to quieten this group of people down. We will do what we can for these people. Who is going to look for them with me? I need volunteers. Who is brave enough to go and track them down? Bring them back with me. You can see a few people
Raise my hand from the very back, hi, some of us need some more information as to what is going on before we volunteer our services. What's going on here?
What's perhaps?
What's the hip-haps, people?
Yeah, you see how people turn around and say, who are they? Where are you from? Who are you?
We are from everywhere and nowhere. We are from this cart, really. Hi, we are the Fellowship of Aegis. We're just passing through. And I've noticed you guys are in a little bit of distress. What seems to be the problem? Seems to be the issue.
You see this black dragon approaches you and is very tall, not dressed in any sort of particular fashion. Seems very simply dressed. And just, my name is Felden. These people have been attacked by giants.
By giants?
Ooh,
Yes.
that's exciting.
Jesus Christ.
You like giants?
Huh? I wouldn't say I like giants. If anything, as my track record has gone, I do not like giants.
Yeah, but you can sweet talk them sometimes.
When have I ever sweet talked a giant?
That time when you got him to like go away.
Oh yeah, I did. I healed him.
Yeah, and then he just like left.
Yeah, he kind of got up and walked.
You didn't have to fight
I
him.
healed a giant. He's probably got like hundreds of HP for like 10 HP, and then he pissed off. But I mean, yeah, I can't speak giant, sadly, but Klari can understand every language if she really puts her mind and spells to it. So,
It's almost like he stands a hand towards you and greetings. My name is Feld. I happened to be here when these people were attacked.
where do you know where these giants have gone? Have they taken anyone?
Yes, they have taken many people.
Many people, God. Yeah, do you know where they've gone? Are they far?
There are several more villages to the south. They headed off in that direction, probably to raid more before heading back into the desert.
Into the desert?
Yes, that is where they come from.
Oh, God.
Desert giants.
Wait, we've heard a lot of things about the desert, and we've heard a lot of things about the sort of things that are going on around there. Are these giants alive?
Very much so, yes.
Cool.
These
just
simple
checking.
people were unable to. They were almost defenseless against them.
Cool. Just checking. Because we've heard a lot of bad things coming out of the desert, particularly undead variants of things. And just wanted to check.
What are you doing around here?
Yeah, you don't seem to be from this part.
I'm just a traveller in these parts, just trying to make my way in the world.
By doing what?
Helping where I can.
Okay. Quick team talk.
Team
Turn
huddle?
around. Are we gonna help? These people do seem in a little bit of distress. Are we gonna help? I feel like we could, but I don't wanna.
I mean,
I don't wanna put us off too much. I mean,
would it be out of our way a lot?
The giants have headed basically asking around. You'll learn from the villages that there are another couple of villages reasonably close, maybe like 10-20 miles away. There's villages due south along the edge of the desert.
okay.
And that is the direction the giants have headed in. Presumably, as Felden surmises, to raid them as well and take more people back into the desert.
What if we cut them off?
We could try and cut them off.
So we just go straight, and then while they're going back into the desert, we're just.
Yeah, I mean, we could certainly give that a go, try and cut them off in that direction, but I'm worried that they might not be done with their raids and stuff before we get there. Obviously, we don't know their timetable. We don't know how many. We don't know where they're going to be.
They adhere to a strict timetable.
I don't know. Maybe.
Did
I mean,
they drop one anywhere? Anyone seen a big parchment with some numbers? 10 a.m. start raid. 2 p.m. move.
2 p.m. stop for lunch. 3 p.m. move on to Southern Village. No, I feel like we could try and catch up to them and follow them, and then
And
I
then
guess-
go through that.
yeah,
way.
and then either go through that way or like essentially follow them. And when we find out where they are, we can then try and cut them off from the desert, or cut them off from around. You know, figure things out that way.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because obviously giants taking people into the desert are.
And we don't really want to come across that at a later stage.
Yeah.
Probably best to
to
nip that
deal
in
with
the
this
bud.
now, but I'll just ask this guy, is this a regular occurrence, giants taking people, or has this happened recently?
This is a recent occurrence from what I can tell. have taken people from time to time, but usually individuals or small groups go missing. People on this scale is...
How many people went?
We are unsure, maybe 15, 20 people.
Oh god. That's really not good. Because now I'm thinking maybe they do have some affiliation with the people in the desert, and maybe they're just taking people for them to make into undead ghoulie creeps. Because I can't imagine, obviously, you know, you've got Jalnuth in the desert. The city of the Tieflings.
Oh, right.
But he probably wants more and more and more, and that would require more and more deserty things. So yeah, this is probably a thing we want to nip in the bud pretty quick. So why don't we could try and head south and try and track them down, see where they are, and then I mean giants can't be that hard to track, right? Gotta be.
You expect they're probably pretty easy to track giants.
Yeah, I mean they're giants. So yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up for some giant hunting.
Okay.
Use that.
Bum bum bum. Green giant. Cool. Say no more. The Fellowship of Aegis will return your people, dead or alive. We're not quite sure,
Lord.
but we
I don't
won't
think
kill them.
We're supposed to say that.
Yeah, we won't kill them. I'm just making that very clear.
We will bring them in warm, or we will bring them in cold.
Exactly. At which point, yeah, and then
Okay.
I guess head off to learn where some of these southern villages are. And then
Yeah,
probably head
so
off in
they
that
are
direction.
like sort of due south around the desert. Yeah, you reckon about 10, 20 miles you've been told for. Yeah, you head off in that direction. So the weather is still scorching, beating down on you as you try and shelter in the car as you travel. And shift directions away from the desert. It takes most of the day, it takes a large portion of the day before you reach the first village. Again, it is mostly smouldering in places. There has been large fires throughout the village. There is numerous dead on the ground and people. Doesn't seem like examining them, it wouldn't seem like these people have been particularly targeted or anything like that. It seems a lot of these people are heavily burned. Some of them potentially died from smoke inhalation, that sort of thing. People who got trapped in burning buildings. People of misfortune more than people cut down. You've seen how giants can cut down people. It doesn't look to you like these people have been killed in that way.
They've just come in, taken people, and then left with whatever wreckage and stuff is there.
Yeah, as a result of the fires left in that.
Do these people, I'll ask them, like, how long it's been since the giants were here?
It was just a couple of days. There were
days.
Recently, these fires, they're almost unnatural. You've burned hotter and quicker than anything. And you see, the place isn't on fire, but there's things like a building that's just like burned to the ground is still like smoking in places. The scent of ash in the air is heavy. Things like that.
Asking, do they know what kind of giants there are? Like, we've seen a couple of different giants in our time.
One of these, I don't know, but they set fire to everything. So, is there a fire? A fire giant? I don't know.
You know what? There's so much weird shit in this world. I'm just going to assume a yes.
Just even being like near stuff, touching stuff, like it just seemed to set it all on fire.
Oh, this is my domain.
I was going to say, this definitely sounds like...
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Are you like resistant to fire or something like that?
I am when I have my staff.
Sweet.
And I'm always... Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And I have a lovely new spell.
Oh, excellent.
that can help everybody.
Excellent.
Is it protection from energy by any chance?
It's almost like fire shield or something, isn't it?
Fire shield.
Oh shit. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
It's also good for cold things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's great.
Oh,
I was
sorry,
checking
no.
if I could like move it around so we could use it while we were traveling, but I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just continue.
Okay.
If there are a couple of days, do we want to up the pace a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think. Yeah, up the pace, fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
Get a jog on.
Okay.
Oh, Misty, step on top of your fire giant's head. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Okay. You guys up the pace towards the second
Gonna
half
have
of
warm
the day,
toes.
making a bit more
Absolutely.
progress. So you cover a little over sort of 30 miles for that day. And before the day is out, with the distance covered, you do reach the third village and find it in much the same state as the first two. And again, they tell you that giants are only a couple of days off, or only a day off. Multiple people were taken, stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you guys want to stay here? You have a couple of hours. You can reach that. I'd say, if you push it in the second half of the day, you will. You'll reach about 33 miles covered for the day. Or if you stay here, they'll kind of cap you below that. But you'll get a good night's rest. You don't have to worry about shelter or anything happening during the night.
No, I think we go.
Although actually, yeah, we don't really want to get caught unawares, especially this close to the desert and everything like that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you cover 20 miles that day, basically.
So cute.
Instead of 33, you only covered 20 that day. But you don't have to worry about shelter. Or, you comfortably get a long rest. Everything is fine. Okay, I'll just say someone roll me for the weather the next day.
Oh,
D20.
9.
9. Okay.
9.
Really cold snow.
It's just a nice day, not too hot, not too cold. Cloud in the sky that looks like jelly.
Okay, so overnight things have transitioned. Everything is. You wake up and everything is foggy. Clouds rolled in, and this deep set weather caused by like all this ash sort of rising into the sky or what have you from these fires or not. I'm not really sure, but it is foggy. It is difficult to navigate. Assuming you are taking the same roles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so due to the heavy fog, it is disadvantage on navigation checks. It is mainly due to the fact that you can't see the terrain for long distances around you.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just checking my sheet.
I'm just.
Check the stuff and things I get.
So it's due to the fact that you can't see long distances, so you can't plan routes in advance as you're like going over hills and up and down and stuff like that.
Wait, hold on. Survival. It's. I've been forgetting to double my proficiency bonus, but that's fine.
Well, you're now heading out of that area.
Well, I'm still in it though.
You start the day in it.
I'm still in.
Okay.
We're still in it. We're not in the desert.
Yeah, but it's one check to cover the whole day, so it's a bit loosey-goosey.
Well, it's an 18.
Disadvantage.
Oh, fuck me. There's an 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Round to cover spray.
18.
Okay.
18.
Excellent. Yeah, so 18. And you guys are pushing hard today.
Yes.
Okay. So So, driver's check and lookout check.
Nice.
That is a 7.
That's like 27.
27.
Nice.
Okay.
This probably isn't the thing I can use luck on, but can I use my inspiration on it?
Yeah. I mean, you can use luck on it if you want. Okay. So you guys are pushing hard on the back of. And yeah, tracking is easy enough for you. You know, there is enough of a trail with a large group moving, so that you can easily track them from the back of the cart. And even though they don't seem to follow the road in places, you know, what passes for a road, you do make good progress. And based on the, you know, your experience in tracking and how fresh things look, you do think you make some good progress as the day wears on. And this day, but it's this foggy day, making it difficult to navigate and track.
Do we find the giants?
But about halfway through the day, you finally cross over into the desert.
Ew.
The
Yucky.
grass dies away,
Fucking
and there
hell.
are just patches of like barren, dry, like dead earth begin to appear with nothing growing on them, and eventually they just widen until everything around you is just dry and dusty ground.
Woohoo.
Ooh.
It's not sandy as you might expect from the desert.
Exciting.
It's just dry, like hard packed earth.
So it's not like sand dunes and stuff.
It's not
It's like sort of like those like salt flats or
not at this initial moment. You don't see any like sand dunes or anything like that. The terrain looks normal as you begin to enter the desert, looking around. And then after a while you see what looks like a pillar beside the roads, looming towards you out of the fog as you're moving quickly. It's an odd-shaped pillar. It's lumpy and uneven. Towards the top of it, there's a couple of sort of almost like stumps or offshoots, sort of in different directions, but they just seem to break off and don't seem to go anywhere. They don't. There's not too much around. It doesn't look like it was going to connect to anything. You travel a little further in and you see a couple more. You see a small pillar, maybe only sort of like 6-8 inches across, further away from the road, standing back with a few, again, like wiry little like limbs, like just reaching off but broken off, not complete in any way. You see a couple of bigger ones as you pass the road.
Are these giants?
On the ground there is just like dust, and surrounding them is almost like broken shale or chips of rock. You're moving quickly. You start to close in on a group ahead of you, you think. Even through the fog of the day, you can see the dust kicked up by these large groups travel, the tracks that they lead in the dusty ground. The fog clears somewhat and you spot in the distance what looks like a village laid out before you. You can see, although still slightly obscured, you can see buildings with thatched pointed roofs. Is it the fog or is it, what is it that's just makes everything have this almost grey, dusty brown grey patina to it? You can see moving amongst the village, just large, sort of almost shadowy shapes moving around you. As you close in with Clary's perception check, you can see what you think you can make out about 6 giants, you reckon, are
Oh shit.
a couple of them are just sat around chatting, around what looks to be like a fire that they've started. And a couple of them seem to be patrolling the village from this distance. No great details, other than huddled on the ground in a large group, penned in by the remnants of one of these buildings. You can see it's just like a shattered ruin at this point. The walls just sort of loosely forming a pen is a large collection of people. You guys are a fair distance away on the cart, but moving in closer. And as you do so, you begin to pick out a few faint details from the village. You can see that, this was a building with a thatched roof, but it's not brown anymore, it's just grey. And as you go through the outskirts, trying to keeping enough distance so that you don't think they're going to spot you from where you are, you pass the first building on the outskirts. Almost, it's not so much a building, it's more like an old gate would be, with wooden posts that would stand and like a thatched roof over, like the entrance to something. You can imagine. And although it's thatched, it is completely turned to stone.
Ooh.
Everything here. And you start to connect the dots. Those things, those columns you passed, those were trees.
And they're all stone.
Everything has been petrified in this environment.
By the giants? Wait, can giants do that?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Don't know why you look at. I don't.
And you, as you brought this up earlier, you recall back, Arwen, to when you first encountered Balsam and when he first tried to establish a point, that village he first took up in, the grass around it, the plants around it, they started losing colour, they started turning brittle as you walked through the environment. You remember seeing these things happen in his presence. The desert is what happens when he resides somewhere for a long period of time.
So he created this desert.
The desert is a result of whatever he did, you guess. Because the terrain doesn't change, the spacing of the trees, things like that. This doesn't turn into a dusty sand bowl. It looks very much the same. It's just dried out and dead.
And it's always been like this. Or is this I mean, obviously we don't know,
No.
but
Living memory, this has always been referred to as the Bar and Rabbit Desert.
so to living memory, this has always been a sandy. As far as we were told about Kavran.
Yeah, like you
things.
hear desert, and you just you assume like sand and stuff like that, but it's not a geographical thing. It's not a result of geography. It's a result of some long forgotten magical event.
Jesus Christ. Neo.
I was about to say, fucking hell, Neo.
You left this one out, buddy. We've been on the road a little while now since you've had your little ticker reset. Any recollections? Anything? I'm gonna give him guidance, just to like try and help him here.
Yeah.
Like think really hard now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. With his -1 intelligence, he's thinking real hard. Yeah, he's just like, I mean, yeah, the whole place just died. Like, it didn't take too long. It just continued to spread. It was one of the things that so galvanized everyone to action. Was everything just?
Wait a fucking minute! This isn't the start of the desert. The desert is on the inside. This is his effect going out to the desert. Is it?
When he, it's just like when he took control, when things started, like somewhere in all of this was where it originated from, and it spread and it spread and it spread, and so we had to come in and